Hello, everybody, and welcome to Empires of Arcadia. How are you guys doing today? Zizaran, what is that on your chest?
This is my new D&D t-shirt. I have 4 others.
My God, what inspired you to do this?
I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if I had a special shirt for D&D? And then I was like, wouldn't it be really cool if that was just like everyone else's face stretched out on a website, on a t-shirt?
Wow. Wow. I am humbled and awed and terrified. Speaking of, Destiny, how do you feel about this?
You know what? This does his things. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it.
Spoken.
Yes, D&D.
Devin, Nash, you look very confused. Busy? Focused.
Just engaged, man. Yeah, I had to send a couple emails out. I'm doing back-to-back shows. I just talked to Van, Sama Official. That was fun. So we went from eating ass to talking to Harris Heller about industry talks and stuff like that. And now I'm here role-playing a dwarf. So I'm on a Twitch tour today. I've been
kind of a wild day for you.
Yeah, it's fun. And then it was a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. So yeah, getting involved in that a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Trump SC? How are things in the heart of Texas?
Good. I mean, good. Good. So, there are protests going on. They're a little bit out of my range.
Get in there, Trump.
I'm in admiration of Zizaran's style. I think I might have to take that idea someday.
Nice. I didn't like, by the way, I'd never asked for permission for this. So I was like a little worried. Like, I think this is the first time in my life I've not asked for permission for something. So I was like,
DMCM Destiny.
I was like a little bit worried because I just asked, like, "Hey, can I have a picture of your face?"
Get him.
Fuck you.
Well,
Let's go. I'm ready.
all right, let's do it. Where did we leave off last week? Because we were in a bit of a situation.
I think we were about to get 12 magical items out of this dragon's lair. You were like, oh, you pick up a shiny thing, and there are a pile of other things laying here. Unironically, that sounds like a troll, but I think that's what you said.
And a Bubba the Yaga's hut.
You're about 25% right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you that is
You actually did say that. Yeah.
Well, you are in the jungles, but you are also now underground in a dragon's lair where there are skulls and bones all over the place, decorating it, making it a nice, cozy little tomb. And I think we left off as your eyes glanced across a crown, a gleaming crown.
Before we do anything to loot, can I suggest, can we have Sai stay by the entrance, ready to stunlock the dragon if it comes back? Maybe have like a rope that the dragon would have to break so we see it.
Zai, you want to go watch the door single-handedly?
No,
Wait, it
I'm
doesn't
pretty
have to
sure
be,
that the
like, very
dragon
far
will
away
be
from
coming
us.
back.
What we should do.
I appreciate your concern, but that dragon is not coming back.
Why don't we think so?
It was at a sliver of life.
Sure, but if it thinks I could get the drop on us with some dragon... This is literally its lifetime's worth of accumulated possessions, right?
I mean, it tried the first time and it failed.
No, it didn't. Well, I mean,
Hold on. Stop. We lose absolutely nothing by having a guard at the door. We're going to have a guard at the door. End of discussion. There's literally no reason why we would just assume that we're not going to get snuck up on. There's no reason not. I'll guard the door alone. I can do that.
Also,
All right. Enjoy.
Okay.
also, we need to check this place for traps. That's what we really need to do.
Would you live in a one-room house if it was filled with traps?
If I was a dragon and I didn't want people to get my shit, I would booby trap my door.
You already walked through the door.
yeah, we've already walked through the door.
I would booby trap my crown.
I don't think that's in here.
And it would explode when you put it on someone's head.
Real quick,
Picked it up yet? It could be moving.
real quick, so that we understand the layout of this thing and everything. Does anybody in the party have rope right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. What the entrance to this? Could I find reasonably like leaves or mud or something?
Yeah, if you walk back out.
Okay. Can I like just lay a rope. I don't want to like tie this at like face level where it's like very easily seen, but just kind of like tie a rope from one end of the entrance to this place down here to the other end, and then like kind of cover it up with some leaves and stuff. I don't know if I would need to make like a stealth check for how well I can cover it or anything. Or
Yeah.
okay,
It's fine.
sure.
Yeah.
The idea being that like if something were to come walking in, hopefully I would catch I would see the rope move a little bit. Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be like somehow using sticks or pushing it into the wall or whatever. You're going to make a line with the rope. So if something comes in and walks across it, it'll move the rope, and that will. How will you notice that it gets moved?
I
Because
mean,
you're going to be standing by the door.
I'll be sitting next to the door, maybe about 20 feet off the entrance. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how high off the ground would you like this rope to be?
Talk to me about how high the dragon was. I saw the dragon for while we fought it.
Right. So it's
It's
hard
pretty
to.
high. It's pretty dank.
Wait,
weight.
Let's
I-
talk about
yeah.
talk about like a horse, like height to the shoulder, because like the head's on a long neck.
Sure.
Which, you know,
So like
height
the
is weird.
yeah, that was a dumb. So more specifically, what I'm asking is like, I want to catch it so that it doesn't just naturally walk over it. So I imagine it can't be like 1 inch off the ground because it's gonna step over that, or maybe I
It'd
get
step
lucky and it
over
steps
that, right.
on it. So maybe like a little bit, but no more than like a foot off the ground, I guess. So hopefully I catch some part of it moving over it.
Okay.
Because if it's like 10 feet off the ground, it's a dragon. It's not a dumbass. It's so it'll
Right.
see it and avoid it. Yeah.
Okay. This can be done.
Okay.
Let me just make some notes over here. All right. Did I hear Devin Nash say that he was going to put the crown on his head right now?
You did not hear Devin Nash say
No?
any such thing,
Okay.
Koibu.
Well, let's before you put the crown on your head, then let's take a look around the room for the other things. Because in addition to the bones and the crown, which first caught your eye, and it has like clear jewels and black opals on it, and some blue sapphires, green emeralds, red rubies. It's got gems of all kinds across it. There is also a talisman in the shape of like a crude, I shouldn't say maybe not crude, but of like a monkey's face, of like a stylized jungle monkey. And the talisman itself is sort of this brownish, it almost looks like maybe the heart of a tree. And then around it is sort of like red paint on the outsides. It reminds you of one of the little fire monkeys that runs around these jungles. We've only seen them, I think, once, surprisingly. But the jungle is filled with these like small little groups of flaming monkeys.
What is it? It's an amulet?
A talisman? Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Amulet, talisman, same.
No, not to PoE players.
Not the same.
Talismans
Yeah,
are
they're different.
terrible.
yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, talismans are bad news. You can't anoint
Oh.
them. Yeah.
Well,
My man.
Mm-hmm.
for D&D, I just mean like a thing that you would dangle around your neck.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a talisman, there's a crown.
And there is a staff, and then there are 6 wooden boxes that have their lids opened. They look fairly crude, but are opened and filled with glimmering coins and gems and art objects. Art objects is sort of a catch-all for like jewelry or like fine vases or like a little golden chalice or, you know, things that have artistic value in addition to the materials that they're made out of. So we're looking at, you know, many thousands of these coins that are pretty useless to you guys, but you know the dwarves kind of dig them and the elves kind of dig them. Gems, art objects, and then the last thing is a staff. It is a wooden staff with a brass bottom to it and a silver cat's head on the top, which looks to be sort of a similar style to the monkey talisman. It's got like this angry face with like teeth coming out of it, but this one has like a pockmarks where there'd be whiskers, and it's more of a kitty face than a monkey face. And then there are the bones.
Have I seen any cats in the jungle so far?
Displacer beasts are cat-like. They are weird panthers.
Does this look like a displacer beast at all?
It does not. No. But it looks like kin to a displacer beast.
So this sounds like a time to cast detect magic. I'm very low on spells. But
Well,
it
I mean,
sounds
we
like
can safely assume that we have 3 magical items. The crown is most likely magical. The staff is almost for sure magical. Well, the crown is definitely magical. The staff is almost for sure magical. And
Why
the
were you
talisman-
that certain that the crown was magical instead of just really valuable?
Because at the end of our last episode, I'm pretty sure Koibu gave a description where he's like, the crown is shimmering in such a way that it's impossible that some type of metal like that could be shimmering for so long after having been in here. I think Koibu gave a description such as that.
Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, why would a dragon have a random fucking stick of wood if it wasn't magical, right? The dragon isn't stupid, so the staff is probably magical.
Maybe he likes sticks.
Yeah, and then the talisman. I mean, it's a talisman, right? It should be magical. So I don't know if there's any reason to cast detect magic. And then there's
The
a box.
reason would be to see if it's aligned with the evocation school, to see if when you put it on your head, your head explodes.
Well, I mean, you could just.
I mean,
test it as a
literally-
ritual,
We
no?
can also just put them all in the bag and go figure it out
Yeah,
later.
I was gonna say if we
Yeah.
decision tree
Mhm.
it out, no matter what school of magic you say it's from, are you gonna feel comfortable just putting it on?
Yeah.
Really? If you cast detect magic and it's from like
why
abjuration
don't
or
you
something?
cast
That's from
it as a
that's
ritual,
from
then.
divination. Like, yeah, it's gonna be like I'm gonna see the future, man. Yeah. But like
Ritual?
the question is like, do we have any immediate use for these, or should we just chuck them in a bag and go worry about it later?
Well, we don't know
Well,
what they
I
are.
did
so-
write this all in. I think we're going to just start shoveling the coins into the bag, obviously, because
Yeah.
we have no use for it.
Mhm.
I feel good enough about this monkey talisman that, as I will say, I have a good feeling about this one. I would like to wear it.
Don't you want to do any testing first, laddie?
This is testing.
This is testing.
Flintheart backs up. I don't know about these magics. I don't understand the way of those wizards. Good luck,
Oh.
laddie.
Wait, you literally
When
can
you've
detect
lived as
magic on
long
an
as
item, right?
me, you can ascertain what the purpose of an item would be just by glancing at it. I believe this item will allow me to speak to fire monkeys.
Do you put it
make
on?
me more... What's up?
Do you put it on?
Yes.
All right. You become a fire monkey.
Whoa!
He
Really?
shrinks in size. Are you currently encumbered?
No.
You shrink in size, all of your objects disappear with me, and you are now a monkey. I've given you access to this sheet. I think I've accidentally given it access to everyone,
I
though.
was thinking, I was like, what if this turns him?
And you are a fire monkey.
That's
Look at that! Oh my god, he's a monkey! I pick it up.
Does he still have the talisman on him?
No, he's just a monkey. So, as a fire monkey, you can selectively burn any part of your body at will. So, if you want, you can like slap someone in the face and have your hand light on fire just as you slap them in the face, or you can have your tail light on fire, or part of your back, or whatever you want. You can climb freely through trees without setting them on fire just by having the fire not be on the parts where you climb. And you can like be on fire in case anyone wants to hit you so that they will have to take fire damage on incoming attacks.
Koibu, everybody noticed that skip you did, so the amulet's not on him anymore.
It is merged with his body. Well,
So how
along
does he
with
stop
your-
being a fire monkey?
Whoa!
I put him up on my shoulder.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hop from shoulder to shoulder. Just hop up and down a bit.
Am I
We have a monkey now. This is amazing. I always wanted a monkey. This is so cool.
Okay, but we traded a monk for a monkey. Or maybe that's not the better trade.
There's more words. It's better. Look at like, oh come on. Could he do this before? He's jumping now.
I don't know if this is a very good thing. Can he talk to us? Hey, monkey,
Oh.
did he understand me? Blink twice if you do.
I understand, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's some progress. Do you have any? Can you think of a way to train yourself back at will? Perhaps think really hard about being a human again.
Well, maybe we could stab
Think
him
really
with my
hard.
axe.
At
We
becoming
could-
back to the human form.
You return to your human form. Everyone around you will notice that your amulet is that like red flame that was sort of around it. It looked like paint is now like a dim gray, like the color of old dried blood. So it looks like it is a charge-based thing. And when used, it will need to be recharged between uses. Although, as of this moment, you do not know how to recharge it.
So it could be time, could be wizards, could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything. You'll have to learn how to do that. An identify spell would help you out
I
here.
lost my monkey.
Well, then we have a crown and a staff,
It did
right?
not do what I thought it would, but
Let's not put on items without knowing what they do anymore.
Oh, imagine! What an idea that is!
but we figured out what it did.
Sure.
Ta-da. I mean,
go
who
back
would
in-
create a magic item that permanently turns you into a monkey anyways?
that's-
These things must have been created for a useful purpose.
I mean, it could have been a curse item, right? Like as a punishment. You.
Could have been. But, I mean, that seems like a lot of work to punish someone.
I expect
I don't
most
think it's a
items in
curse.
Koibu's world to be cursed. He seems like
if it
that
was a
type of guy.
cursed item, I don't think that he would have been able to turn back on his own. If it was
Well,
a
since
cursed
it
item,
seems like these magical items are benign, I am very adept with staves. Perhaps I should try this staff out as well. I glance at the party.
What
I
if you
reach for
turn
the
into a staff? We don't know what will happen. This magic is very strange.
I don't mind becoming a cat.
I very much prefer the magic of the gods. Much more
well, yeah,
reliable.
if you want to, you can try the staff.
But if you want to
I-
try it, yes, we'll be here.
I hold the staff. I mean, I grab the staff.
I move out of a fireball range of the rest of the party.
And then
Man.
just so it's announced, I'd like I want a ready to attack over my rope, just in case, as I'm watching.
Ready to attack, like you've got your bow drawn and notched and ready to shoot at something on the outside or something on the inside.
Something that as soon as the rope moves a little bit, I'd imagine I'd wait like half a second and then shoot like right over the
Sure.
rope. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. You pick up the staff. It is done. It is held in your hand.
Oh,
Why
I
did
give it
I-
a few practice swings, see if it's I compare it with my quarterstaff, see if it handles better.
Yes, definitely. It is certainly an improvement over your existing quarterstaff. It's light, and yet it has a lot of inertia behind it, so like you can strike fairly solidly with it. Whistle, and instead of like whistling through the air like your staff, this one kind of moves pretty quietly through the air. Like it doesn't make like a whoosh whoosh. It's more of just like a whisper of sound.
Ah, I have an idea. I'm going to say, hey, keep an eye on me. I think I feel pretty good about this, so I'm gonna try to slink around the dark corners of the cave.
I watch
Well,
him.
I think you have light stones illuminating the cave right now, so there are no dark corners. But you will definitely notice that your feet make almost no sound when you step on the ground. They are reduced. The sound of your footfall is reduced by 90%, which will give you a +5 on stealth checks where sound is a factor.
Hey, monk, can I try something? Toss me.
Sure. Yeah, I go over.
Pointheart puts the staff attached to his back, and then
How do you
tries
attach it to your back?
like
This is the great myth of fantasy films and
damn
D&D
it.
campaigns, where you're just
Yeah.
like, I equipped the item onto my back. Ta-da! It doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Well, it does if you just conveniently ignore that, and then we could just move on. But since we
No, I
can't,
hate that. It's my.
Ugh.
I hate it when people are like, I'm gonna take my two-handed bastard sword. I'm gonna wear it on my back, and then when I fight, I'll just draw.
Magnet attached to the sword, magnet roped around your back. There it is.
I have a very
Magnet,
complex
dude.
pulley system. Okay, can I just use like a sling?
You
don't
can
I have a
just
sling?
you can just hold
How
the
hard
staff.
is this? No, I
can just hold the
I don't
staff.
want to do that. I want because I'm testing something. I
Tuck
want
it
to.
into your belt then,
Okay,
between your belt and your body. There you go. That's
Yeah.
a hands-free way to equip it.
nice.
All
and then
right.
I walk around and see what happens.
Bang, bang, clomp, clomp, clomp.
Put one hand on it.
Put one hand on it and then see what happens.
Shh, quiet as a mouse.
So to be
Yeah.
very clear, the plate mail makes no sound, or is it a dulled sound?
Footfalls. Reduces sound. The wielder does not make footfall sounds.
Okay,
So if you have like heavy armor on or like jingly stuff, it'll still jingle, but the sound
Okay.
of your feet won't.
I'm going to put the staff on the ground.
It doesn't
Tilt-
make very much noise when it touches the ground. It barely makes any.
Tilt the staff forward so it touches the forehead,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to stomp my feet. What happens?
Still makes noise.
So you have to hold it.
You got to hold it.
I toss it back to the monk.
Ah, this will be very useful for scouting missions. I nod as I put it in the back.
Not so useful to quiet down loud dwarves, I'm afraid. I feel if I'm not holding a sword, I'm not at my best.
I nod. As for this one, I eye the crown. I do not feel brave enough to try this one on.
There's someone at my door. I gotta go check on it real quick. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Do you guys want to hypothesize about what this crown might do?
The only other crown I've heard of are crowns of domination in Koibu's world.
The last crown fucking sucked ass and blew up half our party. So fuck that thing. I think we should take that. The crown of domination killed half our party in Gnome Stones.
No, I don't think it did. I don't think it did any damage to us.
Lily threw a dagger at it and blew up. And
Lily threw
died.
a dagger at a sorcerer's stone, not at a crown of domination.
Was it?
Yes.
I can't remember shit, dude.
What do you guys think a crown of domination is?
I never actually learned. I thought it let you put a crown on somebody and take control of them.
This is unlikely to be the same. How weird would it be that the same artifact is on a different island?
Could be multiple crowns. I'm just saying that's the only one I'm familiar with in any Koibu world. Also, that's super meta.
There's a lot of crowns in 2E of like weird crowns that do shit.
There's also literally no reason to test this out. We're gonna go to Reiki anyway. We got a ton of coins now, so we can make those fuckers work for us to identify them. So. Yeah.
Well, I mean, our next destination was probably going to be the Krat, right?
Yeah. Is there any horns or anything on the crown?
Horns on the crown? No, it is not a Norwegian crown.
What is the name of your cat?
His name is Pan or Pantaleimon.
That's awesome.
Well, cute cat. I've actually never seen it before.
Koibu, careful! Oh. Jesus Christ.
I almost got us all banned. Or not banned.
Okay, but seeing that cat reminded me, do we want to try out this crown on something, like a cat, for example?
No.
Or a goblin.
No, I honestly think for this one, we should just let somebody that knows identify it for us.
We can also go. So how about this? If we're planning to go to Necrot anyway, all right, we can stop by our city that has the witch in it, and she can identify it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Was it 100%? Okay, I'm not arguing. I'm just curious. Why did we settle on Necrot over the one dungeon? Why did we think Necrot
Because
was
the dungeon is super badass mofos. It's three level 16 fighters.
Yeah,
and a
so
wizard.
we know for a fact
or
what's
whatever
in the dungeon. Whereas Necrot might not be that bad and might have better opportunities from getting back out of a fight.
I thought we didn't decide on anything. We decided on trying to kill this dragon because we didn't know what to do.
And then we killed it.
And then we didn't. It's still around.
We got experience for killing it, and we raided its lair. There's literally nothing else that we can do with that dragon. Yeah.
That's true.
That's basically
Yeah. I'm up for either. I'm probably more in favor of hitting level 7 on me before the dungeon because that seems like such a big fight.
Wait, you're level 6?
Yeah. Sorry, I mean 8.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Just because I feel like getting action surge seems like such a big power spike.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to be really prepared to fight 3 level 9s, especially a wizard with Cone of Cold.
Yeah, I'm mostly scared of the one
and
dude.
not even 3, like 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the reason I want that is because then I feel like with both me and Destiny having action surge, we can probably single target down their wizard dude. That's what I want.
Yep.
Okay,
the
can we
more
search?
concerning thing is the fact that we can't even.
Oh shit, we need the dragon scale.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we search this place for do dragons molt, or do they have scales fall off over time or some shit or whatever?
Certainly, yeah. There are dragon scales scattered about here and there. Some have been tucked away under stones. Some of them are just lying on the ground like the dragon left it there. Some of them, like some nicer ones, are sort of collected on top of the bones and creating like a green reflective surface.
Is there enough for a chainmail?
How many pounds worth of scales are there?
You could probably gather about 10 pounds worth of scales scattered about.
How many?
Doesn't look like he keeps a lot of them.
How many did we need for chainmail? Did they say 20?
I think I remember somewhere in the ballpark of 10 to 20. And
because I have 9 pounds, so I don't think he said 10 to 20 because I would have argued like a motherfucker if we were 1 pound off. But if he said 20, that sounds like I thought it was around.
I think
20.
it was in the ballpark of 15 to 20.
Maybe, sure.
While everyone's doing this, can I do a pretty serious look into the cave and really check for hidden things, cracks, doors?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we wanted scale mill, not chain mill. We wanted whatever the medium one was.
Right.
I don't see shit.
You got a light stone that'll help shine lights into all these little corners and crevices, giving you a good view. You find lots of little cracks and whatnot, but none of them seem to lead anywhere. You've already found the secret lair behind a hidden wall, that's true.
Dome. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was the secret.
You get the impression that there's nothing else really going on here.
Mhm.
So similar to the first like muddled pool, I want to loot. I want to watch again specifically for more loot because with the other place there was so much we missed on the first go round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation, please.
Ha!
How did you get a negative on? I've never seen a negative roll in Dungeons and Dragons.
He rolls a 1. He's got a -2 modifier.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Does he like investigate? He thinks so hard he kills himself? Like what? How does that work? What happens?
Well, I think he just starts like looking under all the bones, and he carefully starts moving bone piles, and it takes him like 4 hours to move every single bone, and there's literally nothing to be found, and it's just like a really intense, laborious waste of time.
I think he should take damage.
A bone might fall on his head,
Yeah.
causing slight bruising.
Roll him 1d4 damage.
A concussion. He has immediate brain trauma. Dies instantly. Int goes to 0.
You guys did say you wanted to short rest in here, which is why you've already all spent your hit dice.
Mhm.
So, why don't
we
we
have?
go through with your short rest?
I don't.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't do that. I don't believe so.
I don't think we
do
did that.
I'm looking at your character sheets, and you guys are like all full on HP basically. You've taken a short rest. You've expended hit dice.
That's
You
because
scroll
we
up.
Because, like
moved.
none of us got hit. I don't think, right?
Yeah.
You all took a breath weapon to the face, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we got healed during the combat.
Oh no, that wasn't a short rest for that. That was a short rest for that was a cure wounds spells,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
spent a shit ton of my
Okay.
spell slots on heals, and I spent
That's
almost.
where it is.
I think I spent everything besides 10 HP on for LOH too.
Okay.
So I'm pretty screwed. Yeah, that was just my resources being used, which means if we get in another fight, that's trouble.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
by the way, while I was a fire monkey, I tried talking. Did it sound like I understood? Did I get the sense that I would know what fire monkey language was?
You can see there's not really a fire monkey language. It's not like they have a normal speech. So
Okay,
they don't, they're not sentient creatures.
got it.
What do you mean?
Like they're dumb monkeys.
But like one monkey can talk to another monkey to lead the monkeys to do monkey stuff.
Sure, but monkey conversation isn't like, hello there, fellow furry friend. Come on down to my abode. It's more of like, "Rah! Food,
Got it.
ah! Danger. You know.
The world doesn't deserve you.
Got it. Understood, boss.
All right. Should we rest in the dragon's lair? I still think we should check more.
Yeah,
for
It is
loot.
What-
late by the time that you got here already.
Well, why? If none of us does everyone need? Everyone's maxed out on HP. Well, no, I guess everyone's not maxed out. So yes,
a short
we
rest will
probably
benefit us. So the dragon might come back. One of us should be waiting.
should on watch at all times.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Who wrote down the dragon scales and who wrote down what loot?
I haven't written
Oh.
down anything because
I wrote down all the loot.
I
Yeah,
will.
Including
Okay.
the scales?
Hang on. For that crown, I want to pick up a stick and put it on the edge of the stick first.
Why?
Because it could blow up, dude. It's Koibu. He could fucking.
There's no one's gonna make a crown to blow up when it's put on a stick.
Yes, that's exactly what he'll do, dude. I played in some.
We have
weird D&D
encountered
campaigns.
over
There's
20
gonna-
magical items in this campaign. Exactly 0 of them have been harmful towards us.
That
There's no
sounds
way
like
this
it's
is
about. It sounds like it's about time for one, Destiny. Okay, it's gonna shoot ghosts out of it. I pick it up with a stick.
Time, yeah, doing the crown stuff.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
pick it up a stick.
You got it on a stick, crown on a stick.
All right.
Nothing like a little bit of care. I bring the bag of holding up and I open it up so that you can put the crown into the bag.
I do so.
How much weight can your bag of holding carry?
Enough.
That's a
Didn't
good
you
question.
say
I think
five?
you mentioned 250.
No, he said
pounds, right?
500.
I think he
pounds.
said
500?
500. It
Okay.
was an
I
absurdly
don't-
high number.
It was.
Particularly remember. I was hoping someone wrote it down somewhere.
You said 50,000, I think.
No.
Okay, I wrote down 500. pounds.
It's actually a different dimension in there. It's like a house and everything.
I think you said 500 for 15
You said
pounds.
500. I remember 500 seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, ballparking the stuff we have in there.
Actually, I think I wrote it
currently
down.
looks like it's under 100 pounds.
Yeah, the coins and gems and art objects will weigh 370 pounds total because there's a lot of
Oh.
coins.
Holy crap, you didn't describe it as that much.
Well,
Wait, what is
there
it?
are 18,000 coins here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah. We didn't talk about them yet. So there's a lot. Mostly it's copper, and then silver, and then gold, and then there's gems, and then there's objects of art. So all in all, it's about 370 pounds worth of loot.
Did you write down the dragon's shield?
Holy guacamole. I'm going to write down the crown.
Wait, the crown just got put in the bag of holding. We have the crown.
Who's got the bag?
Trump does.
It's me.
Oh, so you're putting down the crown.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Trump is putting all 370 pounds of coins and everything as well.
Yep. We're putting that in
Sorry, one
there.
second.
Although before I put all these bronze coins in there, what percentage of these are bronze coins?
I got to get my
copper
food in
coins.
2 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god, I need to do math. About 55%.
Okay, that's fine. Is it obvious that copper coins are less valuable than silver coins? Or
The
gold
dwarf
coins,
will
or-
tell you this. You guys would probably value whatever metals are more usable, which would mean copper is the most useful, followed by silver and followed by gold. The dwarf will tell you to the dwarves, gold is most useful, followed by silver, followed by copper. So, copper's great for making weapons, making armor, making tools.
Wouldn't we need a lot of gold, though, for Yaka?
Why would you need gold for Yaka?
For the printed circuit boards we're going to make as we move into the internet age. We're going to connect all the civilizations via social media. Come on, Koibu.
Well, you're gonna need a lot of gold for that then.
And
too
for our
have seen this
gold-plated
Dr. Stone
HDMI
episode.
cables. Yeah. Sorry, what?
I too have seen this Dr. Stone episode.
Oh, what is Dr. Stone?
It's an anime where a guy comes out of the Stone Age from petrification and tries to restart civilization.
Gotcha.
Pretty cool.
That was a literal Stone Age if he was petrified, huh?
Ah, good one.
Hey.
Yes, that's
That's what he said.
okay. Well, I think we rest up and then we start heading to Necra.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
Great.
point. We don't even need energy generators or anything for Yaka to power all of our internet shit. Instead of running from encounters all the time, we could just make big treadmills and power that way. I'm sorry, I'm done. Okay. I'm ready to go. Okay, so we're not going to Necrot. We're going to the place outside first. Was it Ember's Keep? We told a person to send a scout there, and we were going to figure out what kind of monsters are there, and then we're going to get them to identify objects for us, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We need Devin
True.
for this next part.
Yeah, we'll just leave him behind
No.
to guard the dragons.
Wait, did we rest?
Yeah, you guys can short rest. You can keep watch. No dragon shows up. No other creatures show up. Ah, there he is.
I'm sorry. I had to pick up my food order. What's up?
We're leaving.
Everyone is taking a short rest. Please
Okay.
expend any resources that you need or recoup any resources you need.
I'm good. I don't get any resources from a paladin. I've got to rest for
Oh.
a minimum of a month for me to be able to do anything.
In the morning, I check on the talisman of Fire Monkey.
Still looks kind of dim, faded, bloodstained.
Does it look different?
Busted?
Nope. Looks
Okay.
exactly
Really?
the same as when you took it off. Yep.
Holy shit. That's trouble. Hey.
I light a torch and I hold the talisman over it. Like, I'm not trying to burn it. It looks like it's gonna. I'm just trying to power it.
You will notice that the brownish part around it does begin to like heat up and take on a redder glow, but then when you move it from the flame, it like cools back down again.
Wait, so he put it up to a fire and then
Yeah, I'm trying to charge it.
yeah.
So it seems like it's charging. It's not burning up.
It doesn't burn, that's for certain.
Okay, well, I guess as we're walking around, I'll just hold the torch up to this talisman and see if it works.
Sure. Everybody ready to head out to Ember's Keep?
Yep.
Oh,
Great.
no.
Someone make me.
Aw.
Can you hear him whining?
Uh-huh.
He needs
He's a
love.
very vocal cat. He misses Lauren. She's gone, and he just like hangs out by the door and meows until she comes back.
Oh no.
I'm sorry,
so
I
cute.
can't help you, kitty. No, she's gone. She doesn't love you anymore. She
Oh,
left
God.
to go see other cats. Yeah, maybe if you didn't bite us so much, it wouldn't be a problem.
Oh my god. Is he a biter?
Yeah. Oh my god, he bites everything.
Like friendly bites as you pet him and stuff, or like vicious bites?
Like friendly bites, but he just doesn't know how to stop, and so it's like a friendly bite that is way too hard.
Yeah, cats are pretty I don't want to use.
He's young. He's like 12 weeks old, so
Sure.
he'll grow out of it.
Cats like social skills. Dogs are way better for that.
Yeah.
Did you just get him?
Yeah, we got him at the start of the pandemic. He's our little COVID cat. Actually, we almost named him Pandemic instead of Pantalaimon, but
awesome.
it just got a little too depressing calling him Pandemic.
My girlfriend like really wants a pet, either a dog or a cat, but I'm like, I've never had a pet. I'm like, I hate the idea of an animal like even biting me. It's like
A wild animal in your house that bites your toes while you sleep?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy idea. Would somebody make us a movement roll for the party as we leave the ominous music behind and return to the jungle?
I beat you to it.
Excellent.
okay, you
Alright,
can
what
use
is your-
both rolls. Wait,
What is your
no,
marching
fuck.
order?
God fucking damn it!
Who's the first one out of the cave? Let me put it that way.
This guy.
I'm
Flint Heart?
second.
I think
I'm,
without
I'm second, but far to
yeah.
the right, out of breath attack weapon range.
I think without if we don't specifically say, it's going to always be Flint Heart, Thorbjorn, Zai, Korn.
Perfect. Okay.
But like not in a straight line.
I mean, I'll be in a straight line.
As Flintheart reaches the top of the steps, the worst thing imaginable happens. A green, noxious vapor flows down from the outside Flintheart, past you in a, what do we call this thing, a 40-foot cone? A 45-foot cone as you begin to exit the lair, as the dragon, who is waiting patiently outside for you to exit, exhales its breath weapon across you. Would everybody in the party please make me a breath weapon save?
Oh my
a
god,
con save.
49!
Hold on, wait. Ziz did explicitly
49 is the
say
average. We
that
haven't
we were
rolled
like
for it.
moving
Okay.
pretty far apart, right? I
Well,
heard
yeah, but
Ziz-
when you're exiting the cave, like there's not space to the left or the right. You know, I think
If
Flintheart,
we're exiting the cave, then there's also not space for all of us to get hit. Either we're all out, then what I said applies, or we're not all out, then the breath weapon doesn't hit all of us.
right, but
you
you're
gotta pick
not
one.
spaced out 45 feet, right? You're not like, I'm going to be standing, I'm going to let Flintheart leave the cave, and then I'm going to leave the cave, and then you're like walking out of the cave together, getting ready to go explore the overworld, and there's no room side by side, but there is room in a line. And to be 45, for all of you to be 45 feet away from each other would be pretty
Right.
intense.
All right.
And the dragon has been here waiting for this moment all night long.
We should have waited a week.
So saving throws versus con saves for everybody, and let's roll that damage.
So Koibu,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about dwarves for a second.
Holy shit! That is a pass from everybody without even needing Flintheart's additional saving modifier. You all will take 56 damage in one
Wait, you
blow.
roll? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We always roll it. This is
Right,
just
right.
the default.
Yeah.
The entire
God.
party dies.
Nope, because you all take half because you all passed your saves.
Flintheart has resistance to poison.
From?
His dwarven resilience. It's a racial.
Ooh. I'm going to double check. I'm going to fact check you. But if you're right, then that is amazing.
We do.
Does, I think.
If I remember right,
Probably
damage
does.
reduction applies first before resistance applies, right?
I really should have known that last time
It's a great question.
because I would have had a level 2 slow
Sai,
spell
you have
slot.
your daggers, right?
Right.
I think
so.
so.
I think I subtract 4 first, and then I have
You
it.
subtract 4, and then you and you have the daggers equipped in your hands as you're exiting the cave and not the staff?
Yep.
Okay. I believe you.
Stabs will only come out on like a scouting mission.
It's on his back.
In the bag.
Dwarf traits. Dwarven resilience. You have an advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage. Excellent. So, you pass instead of 56, you will take half, which is 28, and then you resist that, so you will take 14, Flintheart.
Look at this
And-
guy.
And I'm going to bring us to a battle map here. Here is this rock that's sort of covering the entrance. I'm just going to move the rock for a moment so you can see that it's actually like staircase going down.
Nice.
As you guys are
be
walking
far
out.
away.
I would also.
No. It's at the mouth of the cave, it's at the end, laying as low as possible, waiting to hear
Sure.
something come out, and then it like leans its head over.
I'm gonna. Okay, I will lawyer this. Okay, if he is sincerely awaiting to set up a trap the entire time, there's no way that he gets a short rest off of that. Unless he has other ways of curing himself, which may be possible. But I don't think he should be able to cure off a short rest if he's waiting the entire time for us to come out of the cave.
Legit.
That's a very good point. He must have not have been waiting the entire night then.
He just happened to sleep the hours exactly that we happened to sleep, and then, okay.
You mean the nighttime hours? When the sun is down?
Okay. I'm gonna remember. I'll remember this one, Koibu. I'll remember this one, okay?
All right, I move over here.
Whoa. That's way too fast. Hold on. Initiative, buddy.
Oh,
because you got
I'm
a
just
sneak
ready and
attack round.
excited.
Flintheart, you are the first one, the closest one to the combat.
Fuck.
You deserve to roll the initiative.
Fuck.
Don't worry, the dragon rolls badly.
I have the seed. The seed.
You were less
Koibu.
than a 4?
Easy.
I'm disowning you.
Don't say that. Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
The seed is broken.
The seed is strong. Go for it, Flintheart. Party starts.
Someone do something. I have a very important move to do.
The monk runs out.
Yep, I
Peps over the
quickly
side.
move to
Around the
a
dragon.
flanking position to wherever my party ends up, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to just start wailing on it once everyone's kind of surrounded it. Here we go. 19?
19 is a hit.
Nice.
I think
And
18.
here's its first stunning strike.
I think we had 18 AC on this when we fought last.
Mhm.
Let me just move some things so I can read all of this much more easily. It looks like it's going to be a long first segment here. All right. Con save. 13, which
Fails.
is no great. So it'll use
So
its
good.
legendary resistance and just pass the save instead.
What? It didn't have that before?
Obviously, it's gonna have legendary
It
resistance.
passed
We
all
have
of its saves
We
before.
can, yes, it did. We can work through that. He's only got so many.
Yeah.
Just burn them all. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's another stunning strike.
27 will hit.
Fight me,
For-
Koibu.
12 points of damage.
Such a dumb mechanic.
It's what do you
Fucking
mean?
unsave
Wait,
will
it's dumb that we
pass.
can stun a dragon and kill it in one round. It's supposed to be a
Legendary
hard
resistance
fight.
in 5e is dumb,
perfectly
is what I'm
fine.
saying. Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to use my flurry of blows in order to attack 2 more times.
Mm-hmm.
So these are going to be unarmed strikes. 27. Here's another stunning strike.
Mm-hmm. Let me record the 9 damage first. And stunning strike is a pass, thank God.
And then one more attack. Pow. 27 is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And one final stunning strike.
26 is a pass.
Okay.
I enrage.
I use patient defense also.
I enrage and I attack twice with Dwarven Great Axe. 2 hits.
2 hits.
13 plus 19 plus 4.
13 plus 19 plus 4 is 17 plus 19
36.
is 36. There's a lot of damage. Yeah, never mind. It's fine.
I am going to swing at it first. My turn is important. Let's see if okay, so I hit. I'm casting Branding Smite at level 2. We're done with this invis shit. So Branding Smite,
But-
I'll put it in chat.
Do as much damage as you can. We might be able to kill it this turn.
I understand. Branding Smite, level 2. And I guess it did 2 damage because I rolled 2 ones, which is fucking fantastic. What a great spell that is. But the point is what it does. So I'm going to read to you what Branding Smite does. Just a sec. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance. This deals 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible, and the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna swing again then. And 19 or 25.
25.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll
19
damage on.
because he's not flanking anyone, but that's fine. 19 will hit.
Yeah, we'll roll both of those. And let me check if I want to. I don't think we can kill it this round. But I will throw. I don't have anything else to do, so I will expend my last spell slot to add 2d8
Nice.
as for my strike.
He's pretty low. Got 35 left.
I'm gonna roll 2d8
Clicking
here.
wrong buttons.
Oh.
And so it's 7 plus 9 plus 18 plus 11.
All right,
Plus two.
Legolas.
All right. One shot, 26. Another shot, 25. I'm going to be using my action surge, so...
You're going to have to also
What?
move out because you cannot see the cave, the dragon, because you are under. There we go.
Okay, hold
Thank
on,
you.
wait. Let me just... So I'm 15 here. Oh my god, 1 second.
There you go. You can get to any of these places.
Yeah, okay, right here.
There you go. That's all I wanted.
Okay. So 3 of these shots will hit. On that third one, I'd like to roll 1d8 precision strike. Superiority die. Brings it up to 20, so this should be 4 hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to add 3d8 damage. 18, so whatever that
I
is.
think you got it.
That was 4 superiority dice. And my action surge.
Yeah. That's great. The dragon appears to die.
That's great.
Wait, really?
You guys just did, what, like 170 damage to it?
Oh, yeah, wait, I'm sorry. I missed 1 attack, too. There was also 11 more, so
Mhm.
kill it more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Very quickly, you guys managed to dispatch the beast.
Appears to die. Can Flintheart stab it in the neck?
Yeah,
oh
totally.
my god, you're so paranoid. It's dead.
It's Koibu! You guys don't know. One day he'll get us. I'm telling you.
Would I ever lie to you?
Okay,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes.
Real question.
Yes.
How much do we have left in our bag of holding? How much space? Trump?
I'm going to guesstimate like 50 pounds.
Okay, cut off as many dragon scales as we can hold. We can take it, and maybe we can make more, change shit, or trade it to the dwarves or something.
Yeah.
Or augment it onto my plate mail. Woo! I don't know if that's possible, but you need.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some teeth too.
Yeah.
Like something like dragon teeth and dragon claws seems more valuable in this world than like gold. We have lots of gold.
What are we gonna do? Dragon teeth or dragon claws? Are they?
Fuck, I
especially
don't know,
strong?
but like there's elves on this island that value stories as a form of currency. So
gold is a
fuck
very,
what I
very
know.
gold is a very useful currency on this island to certain races, like the dwarves.
Yeah, actually, hold on. This just had a 12 million IQ thing. Could I take? Can I remove as many? Their dragon claws look obviously like dragon claws, right? They wouldn't be
It's
confused.
a fucking dragon claw.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of these can I remove from this dragon, and how much do they weigh?
There are
10?
let's see. It's like a dog or a cat's foot where they only really have like 4 toes up front, right?
Sure.
So you'll got like 16 claws. Now the dragons
Hey, the picture has literally 5.
yeah, because the picture has it like a weird human hand, and when that's a little bit weird. Like hoof, like quadrupeds don't usually have a thumb. You know, if anything, they've got like a weird nub on the backside.
Okay, just tell me how many I have and how much they weigh. That's all I care about.
You can get 16 claws. I would say each claw weighs like 4 pounds.
What?
Well, the dragon's paw, leg, foot is about this wide. So the claws are about yay big. They're like huge ass, like
Holy
of like
shit.
living bone.
Hey, do
I'm gonna take
you
like
want some dragon lore?
3 of these then.
Let's hear it.
The further the dragons flew, the more toes they lost. That's why Korean dragons have 4 toes. Japanese dragons have 3.
Okay, so I know that copper is useful because it can be melted down. What are dragon claws useful for?
Okay, so
What do you guys
here's
think?
a question. I don't know if the paladin would know this. He should have some familiarity with magic. We were just at Riki. These guys need spell components. Dragons seem like things that would be used for spells. Do you use like dragon horn, like horn of dragon, or eye of dragon, or teeth of dragon as like part of?
Ooh, let's get the eyes.
Not to fuck myself over, but Flintheart only understands divine magic, which is really different than arcane magic. He'd know that for divine stuff, like if there's reagents, but he wouldn't know that for arcane. He wouldn't reasonably know that. The dwarves wouldn't be exposed to that kind of magic.
You're probably right, though. This is probably some sort of useful reagent. Okay. So Koibu
We do
said,
know that the wizards asked for weird shit.
Mhm.
Right? He just like give us Eye of Newt and fucking.
Oh wait, actually,
Toda, fuck you, like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
didn't we check that board? I don't know if Koibu ever told us, but weren't they specifically requesting certain ingredients at Yaka?
They were.
It was some really weird stuff that we'd never find.
Yes, there was a great many bizarre things. None of them were dragon components.
Okay.
They were all like, miscellaneous stuff that's below your pay grade to go search out. Your time is better
Meteorite,
spent.
a unicorn mane, and the powdered bones of a 400-year-old knight.
Can I try to pop out the
Yeah.
dragon's eyes and lend a knife from somebody in the party to make it easier?
Yeah, you guys just killed a dragon. You want to take some time, pop out the eyes, pop out the other stuff. If you take sufficient time, you can do it, no problem.
Awesome. How much are 2 dragon eyes?
Would you say an eye probably has the density of water, maybe a little bit same about? So if they're
Sure.
about, I don't know, 8 inches across, what's the volume of an 8-inch sphere?
Should I just say 4 pounds per eye?
Maybe.
The volume of an
Also-
8-inch sphere is 2,144 cubic inches.
What did the bracers of defense I have do? I can't remember.
Isn't it plus
Yes, I
2
do.
AC?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I remember now.
We were both right.
Oh yeah, it weighs like 1.5 pounds each.
So 3 pounds. Sweet.
It's a fat eye.
I'm sorry, hold on. No, I did that was gallon, not cubic foot. A cubic foot of water is 62.
It's really heavy, isn't it?
Times 0.15514. It is 9.5, closer to 10 pounds per eye.
What?
Yep.
Is there water in
Right.
eyes?
I would.
Water eyes must
Human
be
is like 70% water, 80% water. So,
How come?
I-
How
I'm
come
just
when
good-
we? How come when we see it, doesn't look like we're underwater?
because the eye is not like filled with water, it's a transparent thing that's designed to be clear. And if there was artifacting via that, a non-perfect transparency, your brain would probably filter it out, like it filters out vision when you move your head quickly or when you shake too much.
So I am underwater. It's just that my brain's hiding it from me.
If you guys ever get
No.
bored, you've got a whole bunch of veins that actually run up through your eye. Not veins, I think they're capillaries that you can't normally see. But if you there's a way that you can wiggle like a little thing in front of your eye, and if you do that a few times, you'll see them all because your brain filters them out automatically. It's really fucking weird.
That's
Oh, and
insane.
with certain surfaces too, you can see them. And you can see them dripping, sort of.
What the
There's
fuck?
them.
Blind spot in your eye where your ocular cord is. I can't remember the name for the ocular cord. But if you have a spot where you literally don't have vision in each eye and your brain just filters it out.
Yeah.
Have you
You
guys
ever
know
done-
this shit?
Devin, you ever done the thing where you hold out your finger and try and find the blind spot and you can literally see the tip of your finger disappear from in front of you?
No.
What?
Okay, so close one eye, look in the exact same spot straight ahead, and then move your finger around, and you will find a spot where all of a sudden, part of your finger literally disappears. And if you raise it above, you'll see the top of it. But if you raise it lower, you'll just stop seeing something.
It says here you have to have one eye closed to do it.
You have to have one eye closed.
I can see everything.
No,
Oh,
just
wait.
keep moving. Keep
Yeah.
your eye focused in one spot, and
You-
then
yeah,
move
you
your
can-
my
hand sort of
finger's
across
gone.
your vision.
If your eye follows your finger, you're not going to see it either because the blind spot is stationary. Right? You have to.
Right.
Yeah, my finger's just gone, dude.
You got to go up and down. You got to find it. It
Holy
takes a little
fuck!
while.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and you don't look like you have a spot where you can't see, but you don't have any visual receptors right
But
where
why
the,
is it
the
that much
cord
in
meets your eye.
front? That seems like a pretty bad spot to have a blind
Because
spot.
that's where the
Well, that's one
the,
of the arguments.
cords
Right.
It's there.
at the back of the eye.
Yeah, there's not a good reason for it. It's bad design. Like,
What
you
if
would
I get
think that
attacked
that
from
would
a
go,
bear?
on the back end.
Wait,
of
is
your
it being
eye, but
fixed in the next patch?
No, it's just fucked.
It's a small enough thing that you'd see the bear around it. It's fine.
What if it's a miniature bear coming from exactly that angle?
That's why you have both eyes open.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Optical nerve, that's
Should we
the
get the
term.
dragon's heart?
we don't want this dragon heart. I don't think so. So
Okay.
okay, I'm going to go back in the lair and then just shovel out 200 pounds of copper.
Sure. You shovel out 200 pounds of copper.
Wait, we're
Yeah.
just gonna dump it?
Well, I mean, we can't hold all of this in the bag, so we have to make a decision. What's more valuable?
Well, we don't need
Okay.
we don't need like 1 trillion pounds of dragon shit, right? We just need enough to make the chainmail, arguably, and then a couple of gizmos and gadgets to impress.
I have another thing we can think about. It is reasonable to assume that no one will ever find this place because it is behind a secret rock, and it is magically and is the magic
Wait,
still
that's
on the
not
rock
actually
after
true,
the?
but
Is
that's
the
not
magic
true.
still on the rock as it is? Okay, that's a permanent enchantment. Meaning
but
we can
those-
come back.
Those dwarves who literally told us about it will come in and take all the copper.
They don't know the dragon's dead.
They literally told us exactly where it was. That's how we found it.
They're gonna know when the dragon doesn't come out anymore.
Fuck.
Or when they see its giant body right here.
Or that.
Kill the dwarves. Keep our ship. They're jerks anyway.
We can drag the dragon inside on top of the copper.
Okay, we should take the copper and shit. We fucking run across dragons. We kill them all the fucking time. Okay, so we should take all the copper. We should take as
Well,
many
I
scales.
still have inventory space.
Yeah, okay. So we should take the scales, as many as we need to make your armor. We keep all the coins and everything in the bag of holding, and then you guys can take whatever
Okay.
gizmos or gadgets you want off the dragon. You should be able to hold it in your own inventory, and then we move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Okay.
many claws and shit were you able to hold? We'll
I
just,
took
like,
three.
scrub a few.
I took 3
Fine.
claws at 4 pounds each. That's all I can hold, and that's all I want.
Wait, I can hold a ton of shit.
Yeah. Okay. So how much are dragon scales?
Well, right now we should have 9
put in
pounds.
how many pounds you
yeah,
want.
right now we should have 9 pounds of dragon scales in the bag, right, Trump?
We have 8. We have 10.
Okay. I thought I either had 8 or 9 pounds. I don't remember.
I guess I rounded up. Whatever. we have like thousands.
You
of pounds
pulled
now.
some from inside, right? You have literally unlimited.
Oh no,
dragon
wait!
scales,
I
more
had
than you
no.
can
Hold on.
carry.
I'm sorry. No. Trump, you're right. But I had dragon scales earlier that I thought I gave to somebody. Did nobody?
No, I think you held those.
I don't have on my sheet.
I don't have them
anymore.
on my sheet.
It doesn't matter. You have more dragon scales
Yeah,
than
it
you'll
doesn't
ever
matter.
need, regardless.
It does matter because people aren't. Somebody fucked their sheet up, but that's okay. All right.
It doesn't matter because I have the pounds of dragon scales you gave me, 8 pounds.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Those. Okay.
Yeah,
I
cool.
you're
have
welcome.
29 pounds of dragon scales on me now.
Give all of those to Trump and throw those in the bag of holding. The bag of holding can be for the coins and the dragon scales, and then we have enough for the armor, right? Bring like 30 or 40 pounds back, and that should be enough for full dragon, whatever fucking bullshit, right?
Yeah, we want like 2 just in case and some extra, so that would be like 50 pounds.
Okay.
So we'll just carry a total of 50 pounds in the bag. Sure.
Was that how much was 25 enough to make? I don't think Koibu ever confirmed. Was that how much we needed to make a dragon scale mill?
Yeah, the 20, 25 pound, 30 pound area, because they'll take some and they'll need some extras to work with. So even if they only need like 20 pounds of dragon scales, it might be nice to have 30 so they can get the right ones.
Okay, and
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
only
thing
as
we
a
can
match.
reasonably do with the dragon scales is make that there's no like light armor. Like I can't improve like studded leather armor with like dragon studded leather armor or something.
That
right?
would make it like scale mail, essentially.
Okay, which I
Right.
can't use or something, or why is that bad on me again? I can't
I
add
don't
my.
think it is bad on you.
There must be some reason why I don't want to do that, right?
You never get hit, and before we didn't have enough mail to do it, but now we do.
Well, I think there must be something else. You said it would be considered scale mill?
It would be scale mail. Oh, it gives you disadvantage on stealth checks, and you can only add 2 of your dex mod to
Okay.
your AC.
The dex mod is what would be bad. So I would lose 3
it.
dex there. How much AC does it give? With dragon?
It'll be the dragon scale armor will be somewhere in like the 14, 15, 16 range, depending on the rolls that the blacksmiths make, and how much time they got to work on it.
So it'd be like, if we say 16 is the max, I could only add +2 for my dex.
So it would give you 18 with armor and dex.
It'd give you 18. That is 1 better, but I don't know. Okay, never mind. That's fine.
Can I put dragon scales on top of my plate mail to make dragon plate?
Physically, you can. Mechanically, it's not going to give you any benefits.
Why
Your
not?
plate mail is already sort of, well, because how should we describe this? You would need to be able to attach the scales to something. So you would need a leather backing, but behind the scales. So you would have like, because when you wear plate mail, it's not just plate mail on skin. You already have a, what do you call it, a doublet underneath. So you already have padded armor that you put your plate mail over so you can wear it properly. And then you'd put leather on top of that. And then you put dragon scales on top of that. So the weight would go up dramatically. And then you also have issues of like thickness of armor that it gets to the point where it's getting really bulky. If you're adding like, you know, the plate mail already comes out so far. If you increase the thickness of that an inch in all directions, now it's a little bit harder to move around in, a little bit harder to walk around in. And the metal is already stronger than the dragon scale. You would probably end up at about the same spot. It seems like a whole lot of work for very little benefit. The dragon scales are more optimally working with leather backing rather than just like decorating on plate.
Roger
I
that.
think we should move. I feel like we killed the dragon in 1 minute and then spent like 10 minutes
Yeah, that's what we
discussing
do.
like
Okay, final question. We can't skin the dragon leather a la RuneScape and have like dragon leather for like studded leather armor, can you?
In theory, you could, but like that's gonna increase the weight quite a bit. You would really want like a leather worker on site with the dragon to do it. To do it here and then like haul it for a week through the jungle back to the person without being cured, it would probably like start rotting and get messy and gross.
Well, that's what the bag of holding's for, if you really wanted to.
Well, it would still have to travel in that for a week, uncured and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we take the 2 eyes? Who was holding those?
me. It's on my sheet.
You have 2 eyes. I've got 3 claws. Did anybody want to take any teeth? Sounds like we don't. And then we've got the dragon scales in the bag and all the coins, so we should be good to go. All 3 magical
Okay.
items are accounted for. Trump, you're holding the staff and the talisman.
Yes, I'm also announcing that just because we want to have a bit of a buffer, bag of holding is now full.
Okay, gotcha. And then crown. Who
Who
has
has
the crown?
the crown?
It's in the bag.
You have the crown as well. Okay, so everything is accounted for.
Everything's accounted for. Let's move.
Okay.
We're
We already
ready.
had a roll on the movement for the day. I believe Trump rolled a 6.
Where are we going?
Nope.
We are
towards the
going
crowd.
to the crop.
That
Oh,
would
why-
be-
Wait, what?
We're going to Ember's Keep right now.
We're going to. We're got all this shit. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Trump,
Well-
why don't you, as the map loads in and I move you to the spot, why don't you move the party? I would say you probably spent half a day doing this stuff, so half your movement rate.
Do you
So
want
2 hexes through the bamboo?
Should we go back right now and do our armor shit? Because let's say that we do go to Necron and we find stuff, we can't carry anything. Should we just go back to the dwarves now? I feel like we should do that.
Yep. And I think we should also. It's also going to take 2 weeks to fashion all that armor.
Girl?
Trump, if we find anything in Necrot, we can't carry it. Like, this is a no-brainer. We have to.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, we're all like super light, right?
What do you mean we're super light?
No,
I mean,
I'm-
we used to not have a bag of holding, so we're all not holding.
We used to not have so much
No,
shit.
we're all holding shit. I'm encumbered. I'm one off encumbered.
Wait, what is the argument for not just going back and taking care of this now and carrying like 5,000 pounds of shit with us?
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll give you the argument. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it would be approximately 2 weeks of travel.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
I'm in favor.
I'm
we're
with
all
Destiny.
in favor of.
We are
Wait,
really
wait.
close to Ember's Keep.
How many?
We're fucking.
The problem is,
Like,
is
we
that
go
if
through
we,
this tunnel and we're there.
yeah, but if we go to Ember's Keep, we're not going to go to Necrot with all this shit, right?
Also,
Why would we
we're
do that?
right by the dwarves here. We're right by the dwarves here. That we can get the reward, right, for killing their dragon. We can tell them.
Different dwarves, man.
No,
They're
these are the
like
people
All
that
dwarves look the
gave
same
us
to
the
us,
reward.
Koibu.
Yeah.
The dwarves said they would give us shit if
Oh,
we
Yeah.
walk by there, and then once we get to Woosdale City, we can also put the stuff in Flintheart's house, which is a safe place to keep it.
Yeah.
So that's important too.
So let's
Yeah.
go talk to the annoying dwarves, the rude ones.
Yeah, okay. We go to the annoying dwarves.
all right. You'll arrive late in the evening. You'll find the same spot on the wall. You'll talk to them, and from the inside, you hear the, "Oi, you guys find the dragon yet?" Followed by some chuckles.
Yes, we
I
have
pull
killed
out
the
both
dragon.
the eyes. I pull out both the eyes of the dragon and I go, "Oh, hello, little eye. How are you doing? Oh, I am doing very well. I used to be on the dragon. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, but now I'm dead. That's terrible."
There's silence for a good 45 seconds, and then like the stone door like recedes and moves to the side, and there are 2 sheepish-looking dwarves there, looking at kind of like, oh, they
Have
did
you
it.
ever
Whoa,
seen a dragon eye before? Look at it, it's so huge. Do you want to feel how heavy it is? Put your hand out. It's a little bit
hey,
squidgy.
you're in my personal space, buddy.
Social distancing. That's a dwarven custom.
Yeah,
Oi,
we
laddie.
keep 6 feet away from everyone except your mothers.
It tastes really weird too. I like lick the side of the eyeball a little bit.
Caleb's horrified as you
roll,
like.
roll for poison resist. Oi, laddie. I got a bit of a proposition for you in addition to whatever you're thinking about. You know, I'm inclined because you're my kin, removed or otherwise, to tell you that there's a dead dragon back there and a whole lot of coin. Of course, while I'm on my way to, we could, up north, we could tell the elves the same thing. But if you want to leave it to your people, then maybe we could do a bit of a trade.
Good one.
I'm all ears.
Have you something to offer for the coins and the dragon there? You know his lair, you head there. No danger whatsoever, and many thousands of coins. We couldn't take it all.
You guys actually took all the coins, didn't you?
We did take all the coins. I don't know if you're lying or if you just don't know.
Oh, we
Yeah, I
took
don't
all the coins, but there's still some shit there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any
there
shit there. We
anything
literally
there?
looted
There's nothing
everything,
there.
right?
Wait, really?
Yes,
Isn't
we
there
took
a
it.
dead?
There's a dragon corpse.
There's a
Okay.
dragon. So there's a dragon there.
I mean, we've been traveling for a day
The
here
guys
to
are
get
kind of
here.
fucking up my negotiation.
Okay, good luck. I think we should just go to the other dwarves and do our shit, or we're gonna spend the entire episode like
what were these
negotiating random
guys gonna
shit.
give us? They said they was gonna give us shit.
I don't even think they did say that, did they?
They did say it. Yes, they did. They did say they were going to give us.
Yeah, they're giving us 4 blue steel daggers.
Oh yeah, that was it. Like the dead +1 daggers of your like fallen
I
comrades.
don't even know if they were +1. They're just
They're
nice.
not even +1.
Yeah.
They're just nice daggers.
They're
Okay.
just
They're,
nice
they're,
daggers.
plus go fuck yourself is what they are. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we get 4 daggers and then we go leave and we go to the other dwarves.
God damn, are we speedrunning this shit? Holy
Well,
shit.
this is good. At this rate, this is
Yeah.
the only thing we're gonna do this whole episode is kill this one dragon and walk around. We should be able to get everything done in 20 minutes.
We're like 2 days away from Ember's Keep.
It doesn't matter. We're not going to Nash keep. We're full inventory.
What?
It's
It's
like
literally-
okay.
Trump,
they're
you
playing
are a video
Minecraft.
gamer. You are a gamer. If you were playing Skyrim and you had a full inventory, would you go to a new dungeon? No. If you were playing Kenshi and you had a full inventory shit, would you go to a new dungeon? No. Like of any JRPG ever you've ever played in your entire life, you
Yeah.
would never go to a full
This
dungeon
is
with a full inventory.
insanity
This is
to
like
me.
standard 101 fucking RPG playing. You would never ever
It's
go to a
like
dungeon with
finding,
full
like,
shit.
30 diamonds in Minecraft, going like, oh, I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, like what?
digging.
I have no idea what you're arguing against right now. Unless you and Koibu made an agreement beforehand that your monk is like on the cusp of death of old age and you're desperately trying to stave off his death. I have no idea how you can possibly argue this right now.
All right, wait. Let's calm down for a moment. So let me do a poll on the 4 of you. How many pounds more can you carry?
I can hold
Yeah.
2.75 pounds. I want to go to Ember's Keep. I changed my vote. I'm with Trump now. Let's go to Ember's Keep. I'm ready if you guys are.
Why?
Because
Wait,
why
Devin,
would I want to
thought-
get why would I want to get bonus armor and clear out my whole bag of holding so I could carry a ton of cool shit when we could save 2 weeks of in-game video game time? I want to go to Ember's Keep. I'm changing my vote to match Trump. Okay.
Wait. I thought I was the person who was on the council.
What? We're not talking. That council has no power here. Okay. You're powerless here.
Look at Devin's.
Sweetheart, how much can you carry?
Your mom's worth of stuff. Okay?
Okay, well that is a lot. So I think we should go to Ember's Keep.
No, okay, I can't carry shit. I
Let's
can't.
go
I can
back
carry
to
like.
your blue steel.
I can carry 1 pound.
Also,
Why is this
another
even a
thing that-
conversation? It's 3 versus 1. We're going.
Nope. It's 2 versus 2 now.
Shut up. Some people
Also,
want to watch
shut
the
up.
world burn. He wants what he wants.
Shut up. And on top of that, the 4 blue steel daggers, the blue steel dwarves are probably gonna actually appreciate us returning them.
Yep.
Okay, let's take 2 weeks to walk back to those
Yeah.
doors.
2 weeks of time that doesn't matter to anyone in the world except the dying monk that is going to die tomorrow of a heart attack. If like,
Zai
put
is
it
an
in
old
perspective-
man.
Perspective side, we would have been back already.
Yeah. If this was 5e, actually, we'd be rolling bonuses for. Or no, I'm sorry, 2e. We'd be rolling stats and shit for age. That's right. We should do it. You gain like int and whatever, and you lose like con and strength or
Right.
something.
Whose turn is it? Do I roll
casting haste
1d20?
ages you.
All right.
Can I?
Does it age you in 5e?
Nope. Give me
so dumb.
roll for movement, Ziz.
By the way, do you want to take a long
Fuck!
rest here to get your spells back?
No,
I
we're
want-
so strong. Just go. Just run.
I'll
We
do
just
it.
one shot a dragon. We don't need a long rest to
I'm
travel through
fight
the.
anyway.
Why don't we take a
Whatever.
break? All right, tensions are a little
We're
high.
coming back into a
It's
fight.
for you all. Let's take a break, okay? Let's chill out.
Okay.
Prepare for combat.
We will be back, guys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of
Inventory
Arcadia.
management. Oh, sorry.
Why Batman?
Poggers.
Okay, roll, travel, fight. Put us on the map. Let's go.
Yeah, you are walking through the bamboo. Not quite to where you are on the map right now. When you step out, Flintheart in the front steps out, and you see 4 displacer beasts having cornered 2 of the rarely seen elusive jungle people.
Real quick, because we went from the dragon's lair to the dwarves, we would have had a short rest, right? For that travel?
Yes, you would have had a short rest.
Okay, because I don't think did you guys all roll hit dice and shit? That would be important.
No.
Stormborn, no.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
The hard ass in me wants to say you didn't roll it earlier, so you don't get him now, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, speaking of hard
I
ass.
prefer if you, roll
Listen,
them when you have
I
downtime.
understand.
instead of conveniently before the battle starts.
I never get the ability to do this.
Uh-oh.
Can I? And I spect it. Can I do like an intimidation thing to just scare off the cats?
I don't know what you mean by you spect it, but you can spend your turn trying to intimidate the creatures.
We have to roll initiative for that.
Yes. As usual, initiative must be rolled at the start of combat.
Do they see us yet?
No, they seem to have cornered these 2 little people here.
Then do we not just get in a surprise round?
No, sort of combat's already going on. How am I saying? You're not so close that you would have like a sneak on them. They're already in the middle of combating these other folks. Like maybe if they didn't notice you and you walked up to here and they were just chilling, it'd be fine. But we need to roll initiative because there's like combat is going to be occurring with or without your actions.
I'm rolling initiative.
Right.
It's already been started, I should say.
Okay.
And they 12.
Trump, check your Discord also. All right.
Oh my god.
Secret messages. Why?
Somebody is telling me to remind Trump that he has evasion, so if he succeeds on
It's
saving
only
throws...
on Dex. It's only on Dex.
Only on Dex saving throws? Oh, well,
Yeah.
way to go, dumbass in chat. Fucking idiots.
All right. The first displacer beast comes up, makes 2 attacks against the first jungle person, neither of them landing. The second and third and fourth displacer beast will all come in and surround these people. We get 2 attacks with the left guy. That is going to now be a hit and a hit for 11 and 10 is 21 damage. And the right guy will make 2 attacks. 1 hit for 16 damage, knocking out this person. And the bottom guy will make his 2 attacks. 1 hit for 10 damage. The 1 jungle person that remains is going to take a disengage action, slip between the panthers to here. That's 5.6. And start to move into...
We're here to help, I shout out.
Getting to about here through the bush. And then it becomes the party's turn.
Okay, I move up here, which is exactly 40 feet.
How convenient.
First to attack should probably be phase daggers, because I think you won't have the penalty to hit. I think.
Yeah, I'm going to be going... Wait, let me... What the? Here.
I'm not gonna rage for this.
No, I should be here. So we're switched in positions. Destiny,
I'm
if you want to
sorry.
Swap us 2. Destiny?
What did you say?
The 2 of our positions are wrong than usual, so you can just step 15 feet back.
Okay, I'm already like on the edge.
I'm
of
usually
the map.
3rd in line, is what I'm saying. I'm going to run right in the middle of all these displacer beasts, and then as the barbarian also moved up, I just roundabout and I strike at this displacer beast with a phase blade. Let me know if that changes anything.
You will strike the creature.
Okay, great. 12 damage.
You'll hit it for 12, and its phasing no longer occurs, and you can see its position exactly.
I
Great.
will.
Here's a stunning strike.
Ooh. You might not want to hit
wrong
this
button.
one more.
There you go.
after.
13 is a fail. It is stunned.
Okay, can I just kill this? Because this is the easiest thing for me to kill.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I'm rolling 2 attacks. 1, 2, 23 and a 19.
Worth knowing
hit.
this is the only thing the barbarian can hit, so make your decision off that.
Wait, he can attack the others, it's just a disadvantage,
No,
right?
I'm out of
You already
movement.
ran. You already moved.
Oh.
But it's,
That's all right.
it's
Just roll your
probably not
damage.
gonna
Yep,
die.
I get rolling damage.
I mean, it's 4 displacer beasts. You guys can handle this without any problem.
Sure.
Yep. Okay, so 23 damage, and then I'm gonna roll 2d8. 4 and 4.
There you go. Thorbjorn,
22, 20.
that'll both hit. 7
7
and
plus
9.
19. I did not rage.
Right, so that's 26. There we go. And Flintheart, are you on an elk? Have you
Yeah.
resummoned your elk? What do you need to do to resummon your elk?
Oh,
Because it died.
it did?
Didn't it? I think it got hit by the dragon breath weapon, and
Yeah, I did.
I'd have to expend a level 2 spell slots, which I don't have. So
Okay,
honestly, I didn't
cool.
resummon the Yuck. Oh, no.
cool.
So I'll just waddle up. Let's see. But I might... I might, What is involved in, like, a guard action? If I move this way instead to protect this guy.
That's you can just say you ready an attack for someone that comes towards it. That would be a guard.
Okay,
You'll
but
notice
I'm gonna-
the jungle person looks pretty spooked as you walk towards
No.
her.
I have a way I'm going to do it. So I'm coming up, and keep in mind, this is like a fucking holy paladin in full plate mail, okay?
Mhm.
He puts his tower shield down, slams to the ground, and goes, "Aye, laddie, get behind me. There won't be any more damage to you this day." And I ready an attack if anybody comes.
What about your blank spare?
Please make me a persuasion check.
I shall, and thank you for allowing me to do that, because that is the thing that I spec'd in, that I wanted to use this campaign, and I never use it. Yeah.
23. Yes.
Mhm.
You have convinced this person you are their ally.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 more shots then at this displacer beast.
I'm gonna attack the top right one.
Okay.
Does that miss?
Yes, it does miss.
Okay. And then I'll do a normal unarmed strike.
Also miss.
That
Perfect.
is the wrong one, but it should still be the same. Okay.
Yeah, the die rolls are fine.
I'm gonna do my 2 more attacks here. I'm gonna pop my action surge and you just hit this guy twice more.
Hit.
Wait. That's a
And
long.
that was a weird button.
Sorry. 19 damage plus a 1d8. I'm gonna add to the first one, so 6 more damage, and then
That will drop it.
yeah, okay.
I probably should have let you spend your other one, but oh well.
Well, no, because I would have done one attack, then added the 1d8, then I could do the other attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Okay, and I think that is the entire team. So the displacer beasts will go. They will turn to their new quarry, and very quickly just encircle Trump right here. Put you.
Oh, note that I did
further
press the
back.
patient defense button as well.
Yes. So your dodge will cancel out the advantage. What do you call it? The flanking that these guys will have on you. So these will all be regular attacks. All 6 of them. So you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That
And
is
your
one hit.
AC is 19. Wow, that is terrible. Someone would call it atrocious. You'll take 10 points of damage. And the displacer beasts see that their full onslaught has barely scratched you and decide to maybe make this a different game. Maybe they'll come back another time because they're used to just murdering things. And here you are not taking any hits. So they will use what remains of their movement to back away. This will provoke 1 opportunity attack from you if you have a reaction available.
Yeah, I will hit that one on the top right. You back away first.
Okay. You can get out to here then.
Can you stun it?
I could, but I'm not gonna bother.
Why not? Do you get him on a short rest?
Yeah, but why?
Fuck him.
Why
There's
not?
no reason to. You're right. Nope, you're right. Yep, keep going.
Yep. The strange jungle person will stand behind Flintheart and end her turn, and the PCs will go.
Can we stabilize the person ahead, or did they like eat their body?
The body has not yet been eaten.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward 30 feet. This top right one was hit, so it should be visible. So I'm just gonna fire off 2 shots at it, because why not?
Excellent. Yes, both hits. 26 damage.
Plus my final 2 superiority
Ooh,
dice.
36 damage. So close.
Okay. I want to go on the one on the left, and I want to perform the grappling action.
Oh my god, it's my favorite action in the game. Give me
He loves
an
grappling.
athletics check. You try to grab a hold of it, and it's displaced. And you like go to grab the cat and put your arms around its neck, and it just goes around absolutely nothing. As the cat is, in the square next to you. And
Do you get to do that twice?
No. Ooh, wait. Does grapple replace one of the attacks if you have two? I think shove replaces one of the attacks. Grapple might. That's a great question, Thorbjorn.
Thanks.
It's all that Norwegian education that makes you think so critically.
When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack or grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
That's the line we're looking for. So yeah,
So
you can go ahead and try it again. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I tried.
Yeah, and it will get its counter. Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, we've got more from Jeremy Crawford.
Actually, hold on. That's not true. You will get it because you have disadvantage on your check, and you still beat it. So you go for the neck, miss it, but you like feel your hip check into its face slightly, and then you just like turn around and grab it by the head backwards.
Wait, then I didn't need to use both of them.
No. The second one succeeded. Your first one, it was a 14 against its 20, and your second was a 13 against its 12.
I don't understand. How did he get multiple grapples?
Multiple attacks.
Yeah, apparently
Each attack considers I thought it's a full action to grapple somebody. It's not?
Hey guys, I found one. Can we keep it? Guys, it's over here. Can we keep it?
Kill it now.
If you take the attack action and multiple attacks, you can replace any of them with a grapple or shove.
That's awesome. Holy shit. Okay.
I saw it. Just let it go. There is no profit to be had by slaying these.
I like killing things. It's the fun.
True.
Now, Flintheart, come quickly. We must heal this poor man.
What?
Oh, that's right. I am a guy that can do that. How much do I need to? Oh, we did that meme where I can just use a couple to stabilize him, right?
You only need
One.
to heal at 1 HP from your lay on hands to stabilize.
Oh, I don't have much left, so I'm going to use 1 out of my 10 that's left for 9.
Can we just fuck them and stabilize a person? Why do we need to heal him?
Because then he gets back up. Stabilizing takes 4 hours. And you, who want to move so fast to the campaign, just doing everything is not this fast, you will get it done faster if I heal him.
Guys, over
right.
here.
You can heal the person for 1 HP,
Mm-hmm.
bringing them back to consciousness with a sudden gasp of fresh air. The displacer beasts, this one that is grappled by you isn't even going to try and escape. Instead, it's just going to try and maul you. So it slashes at you and pads at you with an 18 to hit, which I think will actually hit you for 6 points of damage. And one of its buddies will bound down this cliff and over towards you and try to maul you with these big pads on its shoulders. It growls as it 21 and 23 will slap you around for another 27 damage. So that should be 27 plus 6 should be 33 that you took this round. And this other one over here, ooh, he's pretty fucked up. He doesn't want to cross that area. Will do one of these. And then it becomes the jungle people's turn. This one will come on over here and just stand in front of their wounded ally. Well, the wounded ally will get up and drag herself off to a more protected spot, leaving the party to go.
I'll move up here and hit this dude. Dos. Blap. Blap. Oh!
16 and 19 will hit.
Blap. Blap.
Wait, doesn't it lose? It's like...
Yeah, so the 27 will actually... You'll hit with the 27 because you'll hit with the 16. So it'll be all the damage. It'll be 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 7. It'll be 46 points of damage to the Displacer Beast as Flintheart waves his flaming sword around the creature, setting it on fire slightly, ripping it up, cutting it into pieces.
Awesome.
All right.
111
21, 16.
Against who? This guy?
Yeah.
Can you use your weapon in one hand? because you can't grapple this guy and use a weapon two-handed.
Oh, I can release it now.
Yeah, okay. You release the grapple. Then sure. Not a problem. You will hit with a 21 and a 16.
Oh.
For 36 damage?
Yeah.
Can I shoot this guy twice?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
What?
maybe we
Hit.
only shoot it once?
Okay. I mean, I'll roll a
Hit and
1d8.
crit.
Yeah, or here, let me roll my damage, I guess. So this is damage from the first one, and then the crit damage is 24. 34 damage? That might just
34
kill.
damage will kill the Displacer Beast outright.
Okay.
I spend my action talking to this guy. Hey, are you okay?
She looks at you with a little bit of confusion and uncertainty in her eyes, like she doesn't know whether she can trust you or not, but gives you like one firm nod of affirmation.
How fortunate that we came along here at the right time. I'm just gonna say casually as the battle's unfolding because I don't care.
Sure. The other Displacer Beast will run. This one will disengage and run, and they bound off into the jungle.
Damn, now they might be able to kill other people.
They're not going to bring more Displacer Beasts to get us.
No, that's not what I mean. There are other
Oh.
people out and about, like these poor people that now might be killed by these Displacer Beasts.
We can't hunt down all the Displacer Beasts in this jungle.
But these were easy for us to finish off. Now somebody else might die because of your recklessness.
There are thousands of Displacer Beasts out here. We don't care about killing a few more. If these people died to them, it's their own fault. They shouldn't be out here anyway. Let's go.
Oi!
Yeah, go for it, Flintheart.
Welcome. We are emissaries from the town of Yaka and Blue Steel City. From where do you hail?
What?
What?
Everywhere. Nowhere. Here. Arcadia.
How many of you are there?
2.
How many? What? Do you live anywhere?
Who are you?
I
What are
just
you
fucking
doing
told
here?
you. What? We are emissaries from one of the great cities. Have you not heard of the dwarven city of Blue Steel?
No.
Have you not heard of the capital, Yaka, the capital of the island?
We know of the murderers in Yaka.
What murderers?
They hold their tongue, knowing that they are well outnumbered and outmatched in this situation.
Speak your mind.
So I think we touched on who the broad group of people known as the Jungle People are very slightly in the past. These are the groups of humans that have not joined with any of the city-states, that prefer to be free roaming. They live in small tribes. They're usually on the move. Sometimes they'll have actual homes or huts, or usually like caves more appropriately. And they are in a pretty adversarial relationship with the civilized, as you might call them, people.
Why?
The Jungle People are, well, when two groups of people meet and they have vastly different cultures, they tend to fight each other. And why people who are different fight each other is a great question, but that's a little more deep than I care to handle right now. It's enough to say that they're at odds with one another, and they tend to fight one another. The Jungle People will steal your supplies off of your dead soldiers or rangers that they kill, and your people will scalp them or kill them for funsies when possible. There is bad blood between you all. They are very stealthy. They're very good at staying low and staying hidden and out of sight, which is why they are very unusual to come across unless they are intentionally showing themselves. Usually when people from Yaka run into Jungle People, it is in an ambush designed to kill the people from Yaka.
I say very, very loudly, Flintart, it's fine, let's go. There's a lot of other people also that need our help. I make sure that they hear that.
Do we not have an obligation to bring people into our collective? Is that not why we're here?
They already don't want to be part of that collective.
I think these people will join when the time is right. I hope you remain safe. Zai does a bow to them. We must be getting along our way. Good journeys.
They give you like a bow where they keep eye contact with you the whole time and quickly back off. As they get within, get out of dangerous range, one of them will call back, "Thank you," and then they vanished into the jungle.
Before he vanishes,
My name is
how far away?
Thorbjorn.
Never mind. I'm just
I yell my name at them.
All right, they will know your name, Thorbjorn.
That sounded like an opportunity to talk to a leader of some kind. Why did we ignore it?
I seriously doubt these jungle people have some coherent leader or structure. We just keep moving on.
So,
They do probably have a leader, but I don't think the time is right.
yeah, I feel like if they encounter us, saving them and helping them like 2 or 3 more times, that's gonna warm them up a lot more than like trying to force something right now.
Yeah.
Okay. As you wish.
Wow. All right, back to the world map, and let's get another day of movement.
Okay, Trump had the last one. Here's one.
All right, go ahead, and you do not have the elk with you, but the dwarf is going. So your pace is now. What is it? Your dwarf is 25 speed, so 25 times 1.5. You can do 37, which is 3 through the jungle.
I used 2 hit die.
I'm sorry, 2 through the jungle, 3 through the bamboo. Still,
Okay.
yeah.
We're going upper left, then into the bamboo, and then left one more or no?
Yeah, you can do left one more. That's fine.
Do we know at
Okay.
this point if blue steel is closer to this left side or closer to this right side?
Well, Flint would know 100%.
Yeah.
Flint would know
Uh,
exactly where it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so that you would know that the capital is over here in this next range over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's that one. Oh
Yep.
my god. Okay.
Yep, better keep rolling then, and let's go and not waste time. Hell yeah.
I underestimated the 2-week time frame.
Wait a minute. Shit. Now you've got me doubting myself. Maybe it's in the bottom one. Hold on.
There's no way. It's the bottom one.
I have to double check my notes. I can't remember.
It is the bottom one.
It is
They all look the
100%.
same
yeah.
to me. I think you're right. I think they are on the
No,
bottom one.
I'm 100% right.
I think you
100%.
are.
Yeah. Thanks.
Blue Steel Keep. Yeah.
We can just put it on the map, right? Because
I
know where
should
it is?
have put. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is here, but I want to use I'm going to change this token a little bit because I don't want you to think that this is an exit or an entrance. This is
I
a
was gonna
city.
say we should ask. Like, there's no way that in the city they don't have they 100% have an exit here. 100%.
Dwarf, you would know that there is maybe like a secret emergency exit, but not
Yeah.
like a normal route here. There's not like a way in and out that is commonly used, but there might be some sort of like, in case the world is ending, we've got like a way that we can bust out through this blah, blah, blah.
I mean, the way I see it is like if the dwarves are so fucked that they're gonna lose their city, they're fighting to the death. Like,
Usually.
yeah, that's
But like
it,
maybe
yeah.
if you're under
Mhm.
siege, you need to like get somebody out through a secret way,
Yeah.
but it's not
Mhm.
like a path designed to be entered and exited.
I want to try to argue with them to like let us access that tunnel because that saves us like 2 or 3 turns.
We're not going to access that tunnel. That's not. It's not. It doesn't culturally make sense for the dwarves to allow that.
Mhm.
Why
Even
not?
Flint.
Because it doesn't become an emergency secret escape tunnel if everybody knows about it and travels
I
through it.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
next?
Anybody?
Yeah, sure. I'll roll.
It is I.
Oh,
Thank
dear
you,
So
God.
many
Zai.
encounters.
All
All right, I
right.
go 2 spaces left.
Toothpaste.
Oh, can we go 3?
You can do a third, yeah.
Okay.
And since you rolled it, why don't you give me a 1d100?
What?
many
100?
trollers?
Oh my god, a 5. That's brilliant. There's gonna be 100 troglodytes or trollroos or whatever.
No. Roll me 1d6 plus 1, Zai.
Okay.
7
6
displays
plus
should be.
1. Woo! Low rolls.
100 troglodytes.
That's gonna be like 3 fire monkeys.
3 demi-leches.
Oh, earlier Trump said that he was walking around holding a torch under that amulet. Did it end up looking as though it's
that's right.
recharged, or what's happened?
No, it would continue to get more and more red, but even after holding it over the torch for an hour, it doesn't seem to be enough.
And after the weeks, have we traveled for at least a week since the
No,
dragon?
you've traveled for like 3 days.
Okay, gotcha.
It doesn't recharge
Wait,
by itself
actually,
either.
wait. One question: when the dragon breathed him and that hit the amulet, did that not charge it up either?
Nope.
Well, I mean, I wasn't wearing it at the time. It's in the bag also.
Alright.
Also wasn't fire breath.
I know.
Oh, right. So the party is moving through the jungle when you actually don't come across any monsters. You come across this. 3 statues,
Again?
or 3 set heads built into the side of the mountain. This looks familiar to you, doesn't it? You've seen this before, this same sort of collection of faces.
We have seen these before. It was a long time ago. We haven't seen them anywhere else since then, right? Like inside the dungeon, the episode.
There were monkeys here last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had talking monkey dudes.
Try putting like the talisman on the forehead of the middle one.
I don't believe I will be doing that.
Wait, we're just back at the heads?
No, it's a different spot. These are different heads.
Why do you keep showing us heads?
I'm showing you the things that you come across that might interest you.
Can I make a check?
All
Are there monkeys?
Oh, I see what's happening.
Can I make a check?
Right.
If there are like monkeys approaching, because I think last time we got snuck up on by them. Do I hear anything?
Yeah,
or
give
see
me a
anything?
perception check.
Maybe this is how you recharge the amulet. I don't know why you wouldn't try it.
You just
That is
happen
so
to
random.
walk across
Maybe-
the exact place that you would need
Maybe
to
you
recharge
recharge
the amulet.
the amulet by putting it on a branch. Who knows?
Maybe it's wireless charging.
Hmm.
Okay, do we have any idea what we want to do here, or are we leaving? No one.
Can I,
I mean,
roll?
I looked at the
Are
heads.
these
Did
are
it
these
look
made
like-
of stone?
They are.
Okay, cool. Because the last time I saw this, I couldn't do shit with it because I was a goblin. But this time I can. I want to use my double proficiency stonework skill to figure out what this is. Because if there's something's made of stone, I have a dwarven ability that I can roll. I don't know what I roll for this. I never really figured it out. It's not investigation because but it's like a double the way it's worded is like it's a double proficiency bonus.
Right. So you've got expertise in this. So it's going to be 1d20 plus twice your proficiency bonus plus whatever skill modifier it comes off of, which I think is going to be
Holy
wisdom.
shit.
So your wisdom plus twice your proficiency bonus.
I think plus 14 plus.
No.
Yeah, because my proficiency bonus is 7.
Your proficiency bonus is 3.
What?
Look in the upper left-hand corner of your character sheet.
Some of the plus is because of your stats.
Neat.
Probably
Okay,
4,
so
but
it's plus 6, and then plus my
One
wisdom.
from wisdom is 7. Oh, yeah. So
All right.
7 total. Yeah.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 7.
Yes. 17. Excellent. And would you also roll me a mysterious 1d20 with no modifiers?
Okay, here is a mysterious 1d20 with no.
Yeah.
My seed. My seed's broken today.
Ooh.
These are clearly statues, faces of gods, or more specifically, goddesses. The one in the middle is Martha, the goddess of life and creation. The one on the left is, where is she hiding here? Nerul, goddess of family, society, and the home. And the one on the right is Reluna, goddess of passion. These 3 goddesses all sort of form like the central theme of life and society, basically. You know, you've got the family, home, society, the hearth, the goddess of like taking care of people in their houses. Then you've got the goddess of passion, who's all about the interdynamics between people, and then the goddess of life and creation herself. So this is probably some sort of ancient fertility or like sacred ritual, probably a place where people got married, or maybe a place where people would come and make sacrifices or offerings to try and improve their society or their family, or get the right sort of child that they want when they're trying to conceive a child. It's definitely tied into some sort of religious ceremony.
Martha was the middle one.
Yes.
I go in front of the middle one, kneel down, put one hand on Martha, and I bow my head and I say, Martha, give me your blessing and may life be ever fucking, I don't know, great. Great.
Great.
Yeah. All right. You pray and kneel and ask the goddess to bless you.
Yeah.
Is anyone else wanting to do anything?
Nope.
Nope. He doesn't want anything to do with gods.
I mean, I already have one. Unless Sayer like would be relevant to these people. I don't know.
Let's see. Nope. Sayer is actually pretty distant from them all.
Yeah,
Sayer is
then I
what
don't
we
care.
would call an autumn god. Reluna is a spring god. Narul is a summer god, and Martha is like a greater god. So
I would admire the stones for their craftsmanship, but then move on.
Martha is great. Martha is great.
indeed, she is.
I say I will be her warrior.
Why?
It is during this moment that Corin and his careful keeping an eye out notices something. Notices sneaking through the bamboo, trying to get like a closer position before they pounce, are 3 Allosauri. Allosauruses? Allosaurs.
Just as a quick to explain why, can you imagine being a warrior of Martha? Like, who do you worship?
No, I mean like
Martha?
why in character you literally just walked up to a statue and started worshiping it. Like what the fuck? I'm gatekeeping. Sorry. Okay, go.
Martha's
Yeah.
so fucking great. That's such
Okay.
a cool name.
Whatever you want to do. All right.
She's a legit goddess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would call it out. Hey guys, I think we got some company back here.
You call it out. Their surprise ambush is ruined, and when we come back from break, we will run our combat.
Oh shit.
Boom.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empire's Arcadia. Somebody, please roll us initiative for the first round. The Allosaurus get a 21. It's a fantastic initiative roll. Thorbjorn
They're gonna
somehow
need
rolls
it.
initiative, but what doesn't put it into the tracker. I'll do it manually. It's fine. The first of the Allosauri is going to run straight for Thorbjorn, actually. Sort of ignoring the other two in between him and that.
What?
And he will attempt to pounce on you. So he will use a claw attack and hit you with an 18 for 9 slashing damage, which is when his pounce trait kicks in. The Allosaurus moves at least 30 feet forward, straight toward the creature, and hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. That creature must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the Allosaurus can then make a and you succeed. So he does not knock you prone. The second one will do a similar thing, running straight for Zai and attempt to claw him. 17 to hit.
Oh, miss 19 AC.
Wow, that's really good.
Oh.
I'm always baffled by your AC, but I know it's correct because we've gone over it 1,000 times.
In truth, I'm actually a bit surprised 18 hit our barbarian. Did you add the +4 that you recently got?
Yeah, I have
his-
18 AC.
18
Okay.
is exactly 18. And this one will run towards Corin and claw at him with an also miss. And the party goes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So,
move here.
Mhm.
Flank.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to attack it once with a Dwarven Great Axe
Mm-hmm.
at advantage, so 16.
That'll hit.
And then I want to do a grapple.
Alrighty. Give me that athletics check.
25.
Versus its 18. You will grapple the Allosaurus. How do you grapple it? Tell me how you do it.
I give it a big hug. I hold on to it.
Throw your arms
Um,
around its neck, putting your face right next to its face.
Yep, that's it. Now Corin has advantage on his arrows.
No, you need to restrain him to get advantage on the arrow attacks.
Wait, grapple doesn't automatically restrain someone?
It does not.
No, grapple and restrain are two different things.
Restrain's busted.
Yeah, grapple
Okay.
is the first one, which reduces their movement to 0, and then restrain is what means that they have so limited movement that other people get advantage.
Is there a
on
way
attacks
to-
against them.
How do
Is
I
there a-
restrain?
Yeah. Is there a way to you have to like tie them with rope and shit? Right? Like, is there a way to? I don't think there's actually an attack in the game that can restrain.
Right, so there's not like a here is your restrain maneuver. I think you're going to have to figure out a way to like you grapple someone and now you want to improve the grapple. So maybe if you can get like 2 people holding it down, it can be restrained, or maybe you
Tie its feet
grapple
together.
it and then tie it to something. Like you're going to need to do something above and beyond
Gotcha.
just grabbing it
Okay,
to
that's fine.
restrain.
Oh, I guess I'm just hugging a dino for no reason now.
That's what
That's
you're
why
doing.
I was wondering why you were doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's one benefit. Now it has speed 0.
Yes. it
I'm gonna
cannot move.
I'm gonna slap this shit with my double great attack.
I thought I was doing advantage for
Does the
Archer
14 hit?
boy.
It will, yes. These
Wow.
things have pretty weak AC. It's only 13. That is that 8 plus 12 is 20. I think I did that right. No,
Okay.
18 plus 12 should be 30. Off by 10.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to attack the one in front of me with a phase blade. Whoops.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's
His,
Fine.
his finger slipped.
Yeah.
1 in 400 attack there, Zai.
Yep.
Yep. All right. You'll still damage it for 9, though.
Okay. With my mobile feet, I'm just going to walk over to this one and then kick it to finish it off.
You kick the Allosaurus in the throat, and it dies.
I'm going to step over here. One attack of
You'll
opportunity.
provoke 1 bite, which is a miss.
Okay, and then I will shoot 4 arrows at this guy. 1, 2, or actually I should do this 2 at a time. So there's 2 attacks.
Hits, both of them.
And then plus 16 damage.
29 and 9 is 38. Should bring it to this.
29. Or yeah. Yep. And then, okay. And then I'll use my action surge. I'll take one more shot. 24 will hit. 8 plus a 1d8 is 10 damage. I'll shoot at this guy on the right, I guess. 15.
Easy hit.
Plus a 1d8 is a 5.
Yep.
On both of these, I'll do like trip attacks to trip them, I guess. Unless they're huge, it doesn't work.
This size large, and that's strength save. So this is a 7 and a 21. So the first one will be hit and knocked prone.
Okay.
And the second one will be hit and stay standing.
Okay.
And they saw me hold their friend, right, as it was being killed.
They saw you grab onto him before he got kicked to death.
And since rounds are kind of fluid, as you know, but obviously I can't do anything, but I start running towards the other one like this, as they know I'm gonna go for the hug. They know I'm gonna go for it.
Ooh. Okay, the Allosauruses will go. This one on the right is angry and ferocious, and it will. It wants to go 30 feet towards an person, and these guys are fast. When you see them move, they have move speed 60. They are twice as fast as anybody else out here. Well, maybe not anyone else out here, but like a normal person. So one of them will bolt to the side and then dash back towards the Thorbjorn and make a claw at you, which is a miss. No good. The other one will pick itself up, and it is so close to dead that it might decide to flee. No, it decides to stay, so it takes its movement to stand, and then it just comes and bites the crap out of you, Flintheart. Then 18 to hit is no good. And the party goes.
Attack. Actually, Sai, do you want to move around?
Yep, go for it.
Twice.
Quickly pounce around.
13.
That's all you need.
Okay. 25.
All right, cool. Seeing it almost dead, I try to just stab it to finish
Yeah, you
it. Run
stab
over
it.
here, stab this one.
Yeah, you stab it. You finish them all off.
Mike's
pretty
just
quickly
running
there,
around
Mo.
stabbing everything.
Cool. They're dead. We doing anything else with the faces?
I put one of the lizards on top of Martha and say, I give you this sacrifice, Martha.
Give me a religion check.
The god
Poggers.
memes.
Yeah, the blood from the dinosaur runs down her face, sort of fills her eyes, and then runs out of them in a way that sort of resembles tears falling from either side. The dwarf can tell you if he wants to, that she is carved in such a way that it looks like water is intentionally designed to run down through her and then out through the tear ducts, or through where you would have tear ducts on either side of the face. It's a design feature, but I don't think Thorbjorn recognizes that. So you put the bleeding lizard on her, and then it looks like she starts to cry blood. And you probably don't take that as a great sign, considering she's the goddess of life.
Flintheart has absolutely no interest in aiding anybody else's worship of gods.
But I'm protecting life because these guys would try to kill people, but
he's
now
incredibly
they can't.
disinterested.
All right. Well, I look at this desecration and I yell out at Thorbjorn, stop! Just stop! This is terrible what you're doing. Move it off to the side. We don't want the gods against us.
Yeah, I move it off. Sorry, Martha. It came from a good place.
I sigh and I'm going to just climb up Martha here and just pour out my entire water skin to fill like whatever intended purpose probably this was for.
Yes, you can wash away the blood, clean off the face a little bit. Most of the blood has flown away by now, and with the lizard gone, the statue looks relatively clean. It's still like sort of covered with lichen growing on it and worn away by years of rain. Flintheart, you'd recognize these faces are fairly old, probably like 12 or 1300 years old.
You look very great for your age. We want to move out?
Yeah, on our way.
Alrighty, let's move on.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
All right. Next day of movement. I believe it is Thorbjorn's turn to roll the d20.
Yeah, and I almost hesitate to say this, so we should stop by Yaka so you can rest and get your mount.
You can only go through 2 hexes through the jungle right now because we do not have the elk for Flint Heart.
Yep.
I mean, aren't we almost to blue steel anyway? So we just go blue steel and do it.
Yeah, sure. And one more day of movement. Next
We
person.
need our inspiration, Yaka,
Flint Heart.
Still have that, I think.
That's actually true.
I don't think anyone's used to it.
I have.
I used it.
Yeah, because we had some tough fights. One heart what?
Yeah, I
It's
think
your
we
turn to
did
roll
actually.
movement for the day.
It's actually smart of Trump to, but whatever. I guess we're doing it. Did I roll 1d20?
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Hey,
That's what you
encounter
roll.
time!
All right. You
We're
are on
farming.
your way to Yaka. Flint Heart, roll me a d100, please.
But I think that was it. You only moved 1 space.
Right.
I didn't move it all yet.
Oh, I see.
54. Excellent.
Arc-witch.
You come across, no battle this time. You come across the site of a battle after it has happened. There are about 15 orcs here, dead on the ground, but they're sort of laid out in a way that makes you think that they are wounded soldiers, something like that, like wounded that were left to die. Because they actively don't have, they have weapons and shields next to them, but they're laid out in a sort of respectful manner, and they have wounds on them, like they've been fighting, but there's no other signs of combat nearby. You will find a blood trail leading from the southwest in the direction of Yaka, and then there's like these 15 dead orcs.
They're all dead.
Can we see how recent it is?
Yes, the bodies have grown a little bit cold, but give me an investigation check. Yeah, fuck it, Thorbjorn. You're from cold areas. It's hot in this jungle. You have no idea how to tell. Like, rigor mortis has already set in, so it's been at least a couple of hours. But like,
Wait, they have boners? Isn't that what rigor mortis? Is that something different?
Rigor mortis is when
Well, I think you can get an
body
erection.
runs out of ATP and your muscles just freeze in place.
Oh, I thought that was something. Let me go to Google
Did you
real
get
quick.
an
and
erect?
just
I
take
feel
a
like I
look at-
saw it like in
Yeah.
Clerks 1 or something. Somebody fucked somebody with rigor mortis. Or was this a different movie?
I'm very wrong on this. Okay, this is a stiffening of the joints and muscles of the body a few hours after death. All right, let's just move on there. Sorry about that, everybody. Just had a
Don't even know if you're memeing.
little bit of a brain.
A
Brain
death
interruption?
erection, angel lust, or terminal erection is a postmortem erection, technically a priapism,
Destiny, I was ready to go.
observed in the corpse of men who have been executed, particularly by hanging. There you go.
I don't want to know. I don't want to roll a check for that, Koibu. Let's keep going.
Well, you leave the loincloths down. and
the
make
world
your-
is hard enough. No pun intended.
You make your way to Yaka, where you find the bodies of dozens of orcs scattered about, and the rangers and guardians, well, mostly the guardians of Yaka, cleaning up the place, pulling orcs off of walls, kind of piling them out in the field. It looks like there was a very large battle here very recently.
Oh shit! We better check this out. Maybe we got some. Is there any leaders around?
Yeah,
Peter-
totally.
Who's
Yeah,
here?
you will find the leader of the, what do they call the leaders of the guardians here in town.
Hey, you guys
Um,
look like you've really been kicking ass. What has happened while we're gone?
Hold on one sec here. All right. The leader of the guardians is a man named Greg. And he sees you coming, gives you a wave, sort of half wave, half salute, and meets you part way and says, well, if it isn't the first Rangers returning home, you're not the only people who can kill an orc.
Yeah, you guys look like you've been owning. What happened?
About 60 of them came out down through the valley, along the Yongala River, and popped out over here, tried to take the city by storm last night. Didn't go so well for them.
Did they look like they had a leader? Were they organized?
I mean, it's 60 orcs. I've never seen that many orcs in one place in my entire life. Hell, the only thing I've ever seen 60 of in one place is us here people in Yaka. So yeah, looks
And
like
Yeah,
they found
maybe
some
they have a
sort
new
of leader.
leader.
Any idea of who was leading them? Did you kill the leader? Is there any orcs with strange markings?
Well, there were a couple. There were some. Let me just show you. And he brings you to one of the bodies, and you will see that the body has there's like the arm, like a normal orc arm, and then like right around the wrist, there's like a clean cut, as if the hand that is on the wrist used to belong to a different creature, or belonged to the same creature and was removed and re-added, or something like that. There's a clear marking of like the hand having been removed and then having a hand having been added back. And he will show you that there are 3 such orcs here.
So just to understand that, like they cut off their hands and then they added another. They have a different hand.
It's either a different hand or the same hand. But there's clearly like the hand that these 3 orcs, their right hand, it has at least been severed off once.
Do they have any other leadership markings, like on the orc chieftain? Before we saw necklaces, we saw like things that dignified them as leaders. Anything like that?
There's a bunch of orcs scattered around that will have some sort of jewelry. There's 3 that have the new hand, and then there's maybe 12 that have some symbol of marking that would designate them as like a chief of a small band.
Okay.
Did you catch any alive?
One, but she bit her tongue out and hasn't been much use for us to speak to.
Where did these orcs come from? What direction? Up the Angela?
Up the Angela.
Aye. Well, boys, it sounds like we should still hold to our plan. Head to Blue Steel City, ask the dwarves if they have seen any orc activity. Maybe we have a little bit more information to go off of.
That's a good idea. I just have a question. The Wizards of Riki have a representative in this village, no?
They do.
Okay, I want to go meet with her and ask what the crown is.
Sure.
Smart.
I think Lady Neved is in there right now.
Yeah, sweet.
All right. You can go ahead and find Lady Neved here in Yaka. She is the granddaughter of the Riki elder Finn, who you've talked to oh so many times.
Are we
Okay,
going to spend a week here before we go to the dwarves?
Nope, no
Are
reason to, right?
I think so. Yeah, we need to recharge long spells.
Okay.
I mean, we can just snap our fingers and pass
Yeah.
a week
Yeah,
without
sure.
worry. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
go ahead, get all your stuff back.
Yeah,
Okay.
crown? Hello? What does this do?
You speak to Neved about this?
Yes.
That is a crown.
Yes. And you're very, very smart.
I am.
Do you
Smart
have any
person.
magical ability, I ask?
Like my grandfather before me, I am an arcane spellcaster. My powers do not exceed his though. Yet I believe identification of a crown should be fairly straightforward. I'll just need a little bit of time and some resources, which I think your council will provide me.
That's
Wanna stay
awesome.
in-
Can we
wanna
do
stay
this
in here
before the week then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. She will.
And ID all our other shit. Was there anything else we needed ID'd? The staff,
Yeah,
maybe?
The
staff.
amulet, just how to recharge it. I suspect
Yeah.
like casting a fire spell, but we should confirm it. And then the staff, which we know is +5 to stealth, but just to confirm, I guess.
Sure. So you have a week of downtime. She will ID all of these things for you.
Nice.
The cat staff will grant you, you'll notice that you probably should have mentioned it by now, but it will grant the wielder 60 feet of infravision, reduce all sounds by 90%, giving you +5 on stealth, and makes no sound on contact with solid things. Additionally, it is a +1 staff.
Ah,
Wow.
Okay.
Damn.
The
That's a good one.
talisman of the fire monkey, when worn, the user becomes a fire monkey. If the user is encumbered, all of their gear. If the user is unencumbered, their gear changes with them. Else, it falls to the ground at their feet. It recharges when burned for 1 hour in at least, like in a small fire, like campfire size. It's got to be bigger than like a torch.
Okay.
You know, like a completely submerged and
Um,
soaked in flames for an hour.
Quick question. Would that mean we could just like pin it around his fucking sword for an hour?
My sword's only lit if I hold it.
and
Yeah.
like draw it. Yeah.
It needs to like really soak in flames. A campfire is the right way to do it. You might be able to do the sword, or you might like come out after an hour and be like, it didn't fucking charge. Let me
Right.
try again for another hour. So it would be kind of a crap.
we can charge
Um,
this on every short rest then, right?
Oh,
'Cause we usually
quick
make a campfire,
question.
right?
Yeah, we can.
Quick
Every
question
night.
about the
Yep.
monkey amulet. Is that like a druid shapeshift, where that's going to be extra HP?
Yeah, you'll take fire monkey. Your fire monkey damage will have to be killed before. Yeah, same.
Wow.
Yeah. It's basically a polymorph. It's pretty good.
It's like a
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then what?
pretty sweet.
Never mind.
And the monkeys have 3d8 plus 6 HP and 15 AC.
Pretty
The crown. Now this one, this is special. She says this is unlike the others. This crown will, when worn, allow you to comprehend and speak any language.
Wow.
It will detect, or it will help you discern truth from lie, and it will prevent paralysis, stunning, slowed movement, slow spells. It'll act as a helm of free action, a helm of comprehend languages, and a lie detector. But it's a crown. It's not like great headgear. You can't really wield it in combat. If you were like in a combat situation and running around, it would probably fall off your head. We'd have to make some rolls.
Can't you tie it to your head with a fucking?
I think that if you were to try and string it to your head like this, you would still probably run into problems. Or even worse, it would just like slide back and begin to choke you in the middle of combat and like maybe stay on your head, but now start imposing like it's not a combat item. It would be really, really awkward to try and like attach it to you permanently in a combat shape way.
If you take the crown and put it on a paralyzed person, what happens?
It's a great question. Go find a paralyzed person.
I knocked the guy. Never mind.
Can't the mage help us?
She doesn't know any paralyzed people. They don't live very long.
Wouldn't she know what it does?
Yeah, it's a crown of free action. But, putting it on... We're getting into some really weird edge cases here, and she doesn't have all the information, and also there isn't
Thank
any
you.
paralyzed
I
people
thank
lying
her a lot.
around, so it's a moot point. So
I-
find a paralyzed person and investigate it. But
So we said
beyond
the
that,
crown of free action makes it so you're invulnerable to like slow spells, lets you speak and understand any language, and then what was the final
And
part?
detect truth and lies.
And
detect truth and lie. Yeah, she calls it a crown of the emperor.
Really cool.
Is her
Um,
catch that she just came up with. Like that's just her term for it. The emperor's crown, the crown of the emperor.
Awesome. And since she's helping us with stuff, I just whip out the dragon eyes and ask, "Hey, is this something? We popped these out of a dragon's head. Is that something you wizards have a use for?"
If we don't, we'll find one. And she greedily reaches out for them.
No. And the people in Riki might need these.
Well, we were
Well,
gonna
she
take
is
them.
the people of Riki.
We were gonna
it's
take
the-
them
oh,
back
okay,
to
never mind.
Riki.
Oh, if you're headed there right now, then please deliver them quickly. Else, I will send them back if you are not headed in that direction.
Might as well have her send him back.
Well, we want
Well, the-
something for these, right? We
the
killed
problem
fucking
is-
I
dragon.
just identified your items for you.
for free. She should have offered to trade first. Sucks for her. I'm sorry. I mean, fuck.
Well, also she's like an ally of this is like a given. Like they'll identify.
They're not an
that's-
ally.
The eye.
What?
What?
She's, huh?
Just give her the eye, and I mean, if they really like it, we have one more. So it's like,
I give her one of the eyes.
Give her an eye. Yeah.
One eye is
Mhm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just because you helped us identify it, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Is there anything else from animals or big rare beasts that we should look out for in particular? Because we kill a lot, and usually.
Oh,
just leave-
absolutely. First off, let me tell you that I need some essence of a goblin. If you can get me essence of a goblin, that would be great. And then we're also going to need the kidney of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, that we can do.
Yeah,
I'll write it
yeah.
down,
And she
hold
starts
on.
like listing off like a million random crap things that she would love to have.
Give
Does
me
she
the
have a-
list.
Does she have a list?
I'm not going to give you a list.
Give me the
it's
list.
too long. I'm not giving you a list. It's too fucking long.
Give me the list.
All
What
right.
are there?
Let me pause
What
for an
about
hour and a
from?
half like
No,
wait,
no,
wait, What about from some? What about from some exceptionally harder rare beast? So, for instance, like a displacer beast heart or something like that. Not like a Tyrannosaurus fucking gallbladder or some shit, but like a rare beast that they might have things. So like dragons, trollaroos, like stuff that they would have a hard time getting a hold of.
More importantly, you don't have to give me the list, but now when I ask if there's anything particularly valuable, you have to tell me now.
All right, let's set some expectations gathering here. When these things I say are valuable, I'm saying that these people would like them on some amount. But if you like go around and gather all this stuff and you're like, give me magic items in exchange for it, it's probably not going to happen, right? It would be the equivalent of someone saying like, what do you want? And you're like, oh, I'd love a keychain from San Francisco. And then like someone brings you a keychain from San Francisco and they're like, okay, give me the proceedings, half the profits from your last month of work. And
Sure,
like,
I understand
"Fuck
that.
off."
But if it's like the heart of a trollaroo, these are things that should be significantly difficult. Like if there are rare things like that, do they have things like that they're looking for?
Let me take
Or
a
for
look
instance,
at
like
my
dragon
content.
eyes, like there can't be more than a dozen dragon
Yeah.
eyes on this entire
Dragon
island.
eyes, dragon heart.
Right.
Like, what are the things that they're actually that we could like, that Riki would be like, we will trade for this. This is so rare and important to us that we will actually offer stuff.
Yeah, or like things that they just can't get on their own, so we can use it to sweeten
Right.
the deal, basically.
So there's two types of things they're interested in. One is the thing that they're actively looking for, like this. We are in the middle of research and we need this thing. So that's the first priority. The second is like, this stuff would be great if we came across it, and we would love to have any, but like, it'll be it's not a current course of research, but it could be useful in theory. So the first category is the things that they actually care about and the things that they might be willing to trade for, actually like trade real things for. The other is just like, this would be cool if someone handed it over to me. I would be sort of interested.
So what's in the first category?
So the first category, we're looking for the eyes of bamboo walkers.
Have we seen those?
I don't think so. You've seen bamboo walkers yet, actually.
Okay.
Electric eel hounds, like full bodies, like two of them, two full electric eel hounds.
Yeah.
They want a jungle worm, and they don't know what they want out of it. Because like they need to figure out what is a jungle worm. So they want
A whole worm.
Yeah, but that's impossible because a whole jungle worm is going to weigh multiple tons. So
Nothing is impossible. if
that's
you
a
believe
pipe
in it.
dream, right? That you would need to slay it like outside of Riki for them to be able to actually access that one.
Okay, these suck. Let's go.
Yeah, it's going to be more or less impossible.
Yep, we're
stuff
not
to
herb
come across.
collectors. We can
Wait,
pay
how does
somebody
this?
to
How
roll
does it suck? Like, what if we run into a bamboo walker because we run into one, and then we're like, oh, we need
Yeah, but
eyes
he's
of
made it
bamboo walkers.
explicitly clear that they're not going to be like these are like if they're
No,
if
he
they,
said for the ones that are exceptionally rare, he will do that in category 1. They will be traded for good stuff.
How
That'd
about
be tradable. Yeah, the
how
legs of
about-
a bamboo walker is the easiest, most plausible one to get at.
Okay. How about instead of just like listing and talking loads about this now that I've asked, when I ask when we've killed something rare, you can now just be like, yeah, sure, this is something.
Perfect.
Okay.
Love it.
All right.
Much better.
Yep. I'm cool with that.
Cool. All right,
Um,
everyone's long rested, gained
are
all
we-
your shit.
Are we able to find out any information? Like Flintheart wants to, particularly if Flintheart has an interest in orcs, being a dwarf. Can we find out any information from the town's leadership or from anything about? Or have there been previous orc attacks since we've been gone? Did the orcs say anything? Was there any kind of coordinated attack?
Well, they didn't really say anything. They showed up en masse at night, climbed up the walls, started to kill a couple guards on the top, and we came on down, tore them to shreds. It was a long fight, lost a bunch of folks, but put the orcs to rest. Managed to push them back out of the town. About half of them escaped, and that's that. Won't be
right.
making any more attacks on us. Not after they've wasted so many of their own numbers.
And they have no idea why this would have happened, or if there's been no increased orc
We got the one
sightings.
prisoner, but she bit out her tongue. So what are you gonna do about it?
Well, let's go to Blue Steel and ask them. We're good.
Yeah, let's go. And I really want to get
well,
them across
in
by
terms
today's
of
session.
God, as much as I hate this, in terms of what you're gonna do about it, you can ask that orc yes or no questions. We literally have a crown of interrogation right now. If we wanted to, we could figure out things like that.
True. Let's go use the crown. I
Is
like
that
that.
what you want to do?
Not really, but we should.
Not
probably.
really.
Wait, why this episode out of every episode we've all of a sudden like just started like moving at like 1,000 miles an hour? Like,
Well, we haven't.
like-
Well, to be clear, we've done almost nothing, and we're 2 hours in.
Yeah.
We're not
What do you
moving
mean we've
1,000
done-
miles an hour at all. We killed one
We've
dragon,
done
and
like-
now we've walked to Yaka.
We've been done 4 encounters, bro.
Okay.
Okay, so
This is
Why
a
can't we
question
just,
more
like,
about
RP a
what
little
do
bit?
you want to do? You can spend your time RPing. Like wherever you look, there's going to be something to do. There's
Yeah,
infinite things to do here. So what?
I
is
like
your
stuff to
interest?
do, so I think we should talk to the orc. But that's me. I don't know. Like, if
Well,
you-
like so, right now we have 2 really big things in front of us that would be really good to do.
both
One
are,
is
both are so high level they're gonna fucking kill us
everything is
both.
going to be high level. We are
Not
high
this
level.
thing. The orcs. There's the orcs. There's things we can go do and get extra XP. It's very clearly a side quest we could do and kill a leader or farm some stuff and like maybe like do something on the island. Like the orc thing doesn't seem like a big deal. It doesn't seem like a fucking level 20 encounter like Necrot is or whatever.
I think the orc thing is going to be something that takes a long time to figure out.
Okay, good. What's wrong with
Maybe
that?
we should start figuring it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also asked the guard. Remind me, what was it that unusually attacked us, Yaka, last time? I think it was like a group of dinosaurs or something.
Allosauruses.
Oh,
That was a weird thing too. Yeah.
okay.
So are we talking to the orc or not? I mean, like it's
we
it's
should
our,
talk to the orc.
so-
Yeah, we got the crown for it. There's no reason
yeah,
not to.
yeah. It's our campaign, right? Like we can do whatever, but like
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. We talk to the orc. Since we
Right?
have
You
we have a
find her.
professional.
She is tied up in a hallway somewhere. There's not really a jail or a prison here in Yaka. There's no place to really keep her. So they've like just tied her to a column in a hallway within the pyramid, within the ziggurat.
So I think the best interrogator we have is going to be Corin. If
Yeah,
I
I mean,
want
I can ask her
interrogate-
questions if you want.
What? Is Koibu doing?
Not you, the cat
Oh,
just climbing over everything.
yeah.
Yeah, you have the orc. She's tied up in a hallway. Go nuts.
Okay. Corin, do you want to?
Yeah, do I have the crown? Can I put it on?
You put it on. You feel kingly.
I feel
Emperorly, maybe.
all right, orc can see me. They're awake and alive and everything, right?
Yep.
All right, orc. Nod this for yes. Shake your head for no. You guys have an orc leader that's been ruling you guys around this place?
She gives you a finger.
She gives me a finger? Well, boy, I asked her. What do you want to do, guys?
Is that all
okay.
you've got? Don't you? I
Wait,
thought
wait,
there was
wait,
some
wait,
kind
wait.
of
So-
big interrogate.
She still has her hand, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
she does.
Okay, I pull out her hand and I like bring my axe down. I like
Whoa.
hold my axe like this. I specifically threaten to cut off her hand.
Give me an intimidation check.
We should let me roll those. I have such high intimidation. Oh my god. Yeah.
She
All right.
grins at you, daring
Okay.
you to chop off her hand. for everyone.
Look, I'm gonna come up. Okay.
Wait, she dares me to do it?
I mean, yeah, she's like not. She grins and looks at you as you threaten to chop off her hand. like,
Okay.
Okay, wait, no, wait.
God damn it, dude! Just give me the one. I fucking 10+ roll to this. Let me do it.
You're gonna disarm her?
Okay. No. I want to. Can I walk over and to Zai, and put my hand out for one of his daggers?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Hand him a face blade.
The dwarf walks over, doesn't say anything, comes to the orc, puts the dagger up to each fingernail after taking off the gauntlets, and presses ever slightly on each one, and then looks straight at the orc.
She winces when it begins to hurt.
I wanted. Is that an intimidation check?
Yeah, go ahead. You intimidate the crap out of her. What do you ask her?
Speak your mind, Corin.
Hey, is there some orc leader that you guys have that's organizing you and ruling you around this island?
She nods once.
Feels like she's telling me the truth.
Ask if Grommash has been resurrected.
I
heard?
guess you can tell when she's lying to you, right?
Yes.
Even if the lie is unspoken. So yeah, she is telling you the truth.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the man, the orc who called himself Gormash?
She nods.
Is Gormash the one ruling you guys around still somehow?
She shakes her head.
Is the person ruling you an orc?
She shakes her head, but is lying.
But is lying. So it's an orc.
Yep.
Can I nod to the dwarf Flintsteel? Take off one of her fingers or one of her nails. What do you have to do?
Flint will pull one of her nails off with the dagger.
You don't pull it off the dagger. You cut it off, right? You pry it out. You put the dagger between the nail and the.
Yeah, this
the
is
bed
fucking
beneath
disgusting.
it.
Whatever I gotta do, just.
Yeah, but if you're gonna torture this person, lean in. Tell me how you torture her.
I tell her dad jokes until she gives up the information. I don't know, yeah, we.
What, you want to be cruel and
Start
sadistic?
peeling
Be
off her
cruel and
skin.
sadistic. This is your moment to shine, Devin. How do you remove someone's fingernail from their body?
Can I tap
This is
the dwarf
fun
on the
to be.
shoulder, seeing his discomfort? Hey, give me the dagger and I can do this if you want to make this quick.
Or I will do it. This is so much fun.
I hand the dagger to Corin.
Okay, I spin the dagger in my hand for a minute and I hold the dagger over the orc's eyes. Listen to me very closely. When I ask you questions, every time you lie to me, I'm going to cut out one of your eyes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
She nods,
Okay.
understanding.
You've lied to me once. If you lie to me again, it's going to cost you an eye. The person that's ruling you right now is a Gormash.
She gives one short nod.
Does it feel like the truth?
It does.
It
but
does.
you killed him. You murdered him.
In fact, we did.
He's been resurrected.
The Gormash
not
that
dead.
exists now, was he resurrected by another person? Do you know?
She nods once more.
Do you know
heart.
who resurrected this person?
She shakes her head.
Have you seen the person that has resurrected him? You ever see him? Does anyone ever see him?
She shakes her head.
Ask if there's a new faction involved, like a new set of allies for the orcs.
Have you been working alongside the same allies you always have?
She shakes her head.
Are there new fighters that you've been working alongside?
She shrugs her shoulders and nods like, yeah, sure. there's
Are
no
they
fighters,
orcs
whatever.
or...
She shakes her head and is lying.
Okay.
Wait, don't just like stab it out, like carve it out slowly, because I want the eye.
I'm not gonna carve it out slowly. I'm just
You want the
gonna...
eye? What?
I'm gonna
Why
take the
not?
knife in right at the side closest to the nose while holding her head still. I'm gonna
Pop it
pop
out.
the eye out of her body.
Yeah, can I have it?
She screams and tries to like pull her head and around. You're gonna need another person to stabilize her head. as she
I'm
resists.
holding her. I'm holding because I want the eye. I'm trying to pop it out in my hand.
Give me an athletics check there, Thorbjorn.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
25, I
more
got
than
this.
enough to restrain her as he pries her eye out from the corner near
Is it
the
in
nose.
my hand?
Pops out. Yeah. Well, it kind of like splats on the ground.
No, what? I specifically said I held
Oh,
my
you,
hand
right,
out.
you
I
wanted
want
to
it.
pick it out. Yeah.
He
You
did.
can
I
touch
want
it. That's fine.
Yeah, I have it in my hand. I like poke it around. I like look at you go, and I like swirl it around in my hand. You
There
can
are
see yourself.
hissing sounds of her anguish.
Okay. I'll wait a minute for her to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
She lied when I asked if they were working alongside other orcs. Was that the...
She lied that those were not orcs they were working alongside.
She said yes, but she was lying, or she said no, but she was lying?
She said no, but she was lying. You said, are they other orcs or something like that? And she was like, no.
But they are other orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Are these orcs that have always been on this island, or are they orcs from some other place? Are these orcs from this island?
She nods.
She nods.
Do you ask them if they live close to where they did before, with like the near the Lake Acropolis thing?
Can I
That's
use?
actually a good point. Their base is around Acropolis, so
Yeah.
you can ask her about Acropolis.
Yeah, wait, real quick. Can we put the amulet on her and I talk to her as a monkey? Would she have her tongue back, or when you transform, do you still have missing body parts?
You can only hoot, so that's not very useful.
They can't
I
communicate.
couldn't
They can't
talk to the
talk.
monkey.
But she okay, yeah. No, look, Destiny's point is that he can comprehend and speak any language, but
But if the
Koibu
monkey
specifically
can't
said that monkey don't have languages. Yeah. So it's
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Are these new orcs? Are they from Nekrot, southeast of the island?
She shakes her head.
Are they from the northeast near Sylvain?
Ask about
She
Acropolis.
nods. She nods,
Ask
but is
him-
lying.
She nods, but is lying.
Mhm.
I think you asked too dumb a question. I think you should ask about Acropolis.
Yeah, ask for the location.
Sure.
We can only answer yes or no.
Before I do that, I'm taking out the other eye in the same way that I did the first one.
Me too. We have 2 eyes.
How is that?
How is what?
How do you take it out?
Knife goes
Remind
in,
me
side
what you
closest to the nose until you hit the back, and then I
I
pop it
kind
out.
of I can't pause for a moment and think about the question you asked. So the last question you asked was, "Are the orcs from the northeast, right, past Solving?"
Yeah. She said yes, near Solvang, right?
She did say yes near Solvang, which was a lie.
Okay.
Which was a lie. Okay.
We
Now
must.
I'm 2.
We
She
must
is now
know.
blind and in anguish.
We must know, Corin. If Gormash was the only orc that has been resurrected, if there are multiple ones, there has been no story of resurrection on any place on these islands in many years. This is truly something to be feared. If orcs can come back from the dead,
Well, yeah, of course. It'd be nice to know where these new orcs came from, though. No.
we should ask her if there have been multiple orcs who have come back from the dead, or just Gormash.
Okay. Wait until she's
Maybe-
calmed down again, and I'll ask.
Yeah, it takes a while. What was the question?
Have any
Have
other
mul-
orcs been risen from the dead?
She shakes her head.
No. Is she lying?
She is telling the truth. Or at least the truth as far as that she knows, right? She can only speak
Sure, of
to
course.
her
Yeah, yeah.
actual knowledge.
Does she have strange markings on her wrist, like her hand has been reattached?
No.
The other orcs, they look like they've had their hands separated from their bodies and put back on. Are they putting their own hands back on, or are these somebody? That's to be yes or no. Are they putting their own hands back on their body?
She nods.
Is telling the truth.
Yep.
Ask. We need location.
We do, in fact, need a location.
I don't know if the orcs ever found out that Gormash had died. Do you want to ask her that?
She knows that he's been brought back to life, so.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she already said.
I got it.
Okay, what is this you keep asking me about? Necropolis?
So the
Acropolis.
lake that we fought in the tile northeast of Acropolis before.
when we killed Gromash.
That was their main base.
Yeah. Is Gormash
Yeah.
still in Acropolis?
She shakes her head.
She wouldn't know what Acropolis is.
Ask
Ask
if
if he's still in his old
their
camp.
Base, ask if their base is near a lake of water.
Yeah.
Is your
that's
base
good.
near
Or-
a lake of water?
She nods.
Yeah. Is it the old camp they were in before?
Is it the same camp that Gormash used before he was slain once before?
She sets her jaw, and I guess she doesn't have eyes, but she I guess her face does. She sets her jaw and does not answer. She refuses.
If they
Um,
refuse, because I guess there's no answer. Yeah.
I put my axe up against her throat.
She takes a deep breath and sort of leans the weight in on the axe until it begins to draw blood from her neck. Slightly,
Pull it
just a
back.
slight, just a little bit of skin.
The orc has nothing to lose.
The orc always
I
has
think-
something to lose, depending on how depraved you want to be with this.
We could pull out her fingers one by one. That must hurt a lot. Can I grab her hand and with just sheer not using any tools or anything, I try to pull off one of her fingers.
You just physically rip a finger off.
Physically rip a finger off.
Can you do that? That's kind of badass.
I'm very
You'll probably have to wiggle it back and forth and break
yeah.
it. It'll be a process, but you can do
Okay,
it.
as you're trying to do this, I try to stop you. Wait, isn't this a little too cruel?
These are attacking our people. There is nothing too cruel to defend our people.
are, but I
this
don't
is
know
an
if
orc.
we'll ever
She
get an
came
answer.
here and attacked us. We
But
need to do everything we can to find where they are so we can eliminate the orc threat.
Well, I agree, but she clearly isn't going to give that up. She has loyalty, and you have to respect that.
I don't have to respect that with my hands. I can pull it out of her.
Not
I'm
every creature
strong.
on this island is worthy of respect, monk.
I believe your actions will be futile, but feel
Well,
free.
I do it anyway. I pull off her finger.
You rip off her finger. It is met with a gasping cry of pain.
And then I start tapping it up her arm and I start playing do 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 do
Well, she can't see that it's her finger on her.
Probably assume it's
And
her.
then I go
So.
like, this is your finger. It's bleeding a little bit still. Do you want me to take off more? Or are you going to disclose the location and tell us more?
She just lets out a blood-curdling cry.
It's safe to know that we know the location anyway. They said that about the lake, and she refused to answer. A refusal to answer to me is a yes. Gromash is so dumb, he's using his old camp, or so confident. That's what we look for him.
Yeah, I agree.
I say we head to the Brusteel City and see if the dwarves have noticed anything. They're closest to it, so they would know the most. We head there, we give our equipment away, and we make sure that that's all set up for the next couple of weeks. And then we head over to the door, to the orcs and see what's what.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds good.
we should probably finish her off. She doesn't deserve to suffer.
Quite
Nods
right.
enthusiastically.
Okay, Orc. Whatever god you worship, I hope you meet them well. You die sort of honorably. You probably shouldn't have told us all those things, but here we go. And then I like smack it to death.
She is dead.
His eye looks a little disturbed.
Flint would be disturbed, but this is an orc. Dwarves fucking hate orcs, so this is cool by him. Yeah.
How do you guys
That
think
was fun
elves might feel
role-playing.
about this behavior if they
Elves
happen
good.
to be
They
watching at
hate
this
the
moment?
orcs.
Elves must
They
hate orcs as
fucking
much as
hate
dwarves
them.
do.
Do you think they would approve of these tactics, even if they
Yeah.
hate orcs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
All right.
The ends justify the means for elves.
I don't
Cool.
think so.
Sounds like something we can think about while we're on our way to the Blue Steel people. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Someone give me movement for the day.
That was fun.
I think Flintheart was the last one to do it, so Corin's the next one. All right, and you can arrive at the Korkakis Mountains, or Korakis Mountains, when you can enter the Dwarven tunnels with both your gemstone to let you in, and Flintheart by your side, and make your way through the mountains to Blue Steel City.
Can we start
Good day,
eating?
brothers.
I'm gonna gas up Flintheart in front of the king. I'm excited. I've prepared this.
Gas up.
What?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Like, speak well on their behalf.
Got it. All right. Well, you arrive here in the mountains. Is there RP that you want to do here, or are you just like unloading goods and trading them?
So
to this
I know
and
this
doing
is
that?
inventory of Arcadia. But
Mhm.
what items do we want to leave in Flintheart's house?
So what
All
we want to
the
do is
gold
we want to
shit.
take the dragon scales. We want to create whatever armor we can for the barbarian. Yes?
Yes.
Yep, that's correct. And then we want to leave all of our extra stuff that's not necessary for travel in Flint Steel's home. Somebody
I
should
think we
notate
leave
on a sheet
all
exactly
the
what it is.
gold and
So-
emeralds here.
Yeah,
Yep.
this should be really easy.
Yep.
So just do this. Type in your home inventory. Flintheart.
Mine? Okay. Yeah.
So in your house inventory.
Trump, you should just write whatever you're about to say, write it into Discord so he has an exact list of it. And then you
It's
just
only two things, so it should be really fast.
I got it. Yeah.
First of all, it's 370 pounds of loot.
What's loot?
It's like gold, art pieces, etc.
Gold, silver, art. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
And then 60 pounds of green dragon scale. And then that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Done.
The only thing I wanted to do was to like talk to the king, say how well like Flintheart has been doing, and say that Flintheart recovered the 4 blue steel daggers.
Oh, we will return the daggers to my people, and hopefully
Yeah.
that's so one problem is normally I would forge the armor, but I can't do it because I'm with you guys, right? So like we're just gonna have
Well, we have to
maybe
stay here
can-
anyway while it's being forged, so you can forge it or they can forge it or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Well, no,
No,
we're
you can
not.
stay here, or you can come back and pick it up later.
We're gonna come back and pick it up. I thought we're gonna go. The real important thing we want to do is go ask the king about the orc attacks.
Sure. Yeah, but wait, hold on. I
Yeah.
don't understand. When we were in Yaka,
Uh-huh.
Koibu literally said we could snap our fingers and it's a week. Why wouldn't we just snap our fingers twice and do 2 weeks here and get the
Oh
armor?
yeah, sure. If you guys want to like kick it, because it might take more than 2 weeks to make this armor. It
That's
might
fine.
take
Let's
upwards
just
of
get
a
it
month
out
or
of the
something.
way.
Wait. Before we do that, can we go to Gromash to the king? Excuse me. And can we ask about this orc thing to see if that's like a time sensitive thing? If there's like fucking a million orcs or something, like can we find
Sure.
that information out first?
Mhm.
Can we go to the king, Koibu?
Yes.
Are we at the king?
Yes, you are at the king. Sorry, I'm just trying to
That's okay.
make some notes on equipment for a little bit later.
Flintheart kneels before his lord. My good lord, our party of adventurers bids you well, and as your kin and your family, I greet you.
Welcome home, young lad. How have your adventures taken you?
Quite well. We've recovered some of the daggers of our kin. Thank you to the adventurers here.
Blue steel daggers.
We will return them home.
That means there are 4 dead dwarves out there, aren't there?
I suppose so. They are
Real shame.
are a strange kin to the southeast.
Southeast, yeah, in the Mount Skeshroud.
Are a strange kin from the southeast. Said they found them. But to be true to you, I have some suspicion that they may have had a little bit of foul play.
Well. What are we going to do about these dwarves? Huh? What are we gonna do about Butch Pickett?
Well, I think the best thing to do is to get the hammer and then unite all the dwarves under you.
If we get the hammer, then it's irrelevant anyway.
Aye, if we have the hammer, it's not a problem. How goes your quest to bring us back our hammer?
Well, since it's defended by a fucking deep spawn, we're mostly trying to get stronger at the moment. So that's why we're gonna try to have you guys make us some new armor. Then we're like getting there, but we're not strong enough really. I can arm wrestle you if you want and show you, but yeah, we want to be a little bit more prepared before we fight the deep spawn. Obviously, we don't want to risk not getting your hammer because that is our main priority here.
It's a good thing to be prepared.
Allies.
Aye, my lord. And we thought during the meantime that we might look into something for you.
Tell me about it.
Aye. Over towards the northwest of our mountains, we have a very disturbing report. A gang of orcs, about 40 strong, attacked the city of Yaka. They seem very organized. 60 orcs, yeah.
60 orcs.
60 orcs.
At once.
At once, and 3 of them looked like chieftains of some kind. We caught one of the orcs and interrogated her. She confirmed that the leader, Gromash, has been resurrected.
Bloody hell, he's been resurrected. There ain't been a case of resurrection in over 1,000 years.
That's what I said, but these men killed her. We killed them with their own hands. They saw him die.
Well, he's dead again then, huh?
He will be soon, but we should be asking the dwarves on the northwest side if they have seen any increase in orc activity. We know him to be inhabiting his old camp by Akaporis, where he was before.
The Rock Moors, huh?
Aye.
Well, they're not as bad as those in the west or in the far east. They're a little bit more sensible. But still, do you think they can be trusted?
No.
Do you think they would just sell us out?
I wouldn't trust anybody but our own blood, my lord.
Well, then it looks like you'll have to be the one to deal with this problem then, little one.
Have our orcs on the outskirts of the Angara reported any change in orc behavior?
Nah. Every now and then one will show up and try and ambush one of our outposts, but our walls are strong, our spears are sharp, our crossbows are loaded. They know best than to approach us. You there, big man. What did you want to say? Speak up.
Oh no, I was just wondering, like, if we could maybe like make a big dwarf army and just take out all the orcs with that. You guys are fierce fighters.
Take my dwarves out from behind the mountains and run across the land. To what? To what end, huh?
To destroy the orcs while we're making the island safe. I've seen how much, like, you should have seen how fierce our friend here. Let me talk. How fierce our friend here is in combat. Watch this. And I like pop out the green dragon eye. We killed a dragon in 10 seconds. Look at it. Look at the eye. Feel how heavy it is.
He will hop out of his throne and trot on over to you and pick up the dragon eye and You know, it's like about the size of the dwarf's head, and he'll like pass it back and forth a little bit.
It's
and lift it.
amazing.
Well,
So that's
sounds
what I mean.
like
when we have a dwarf as fierce as this, you know, we could make a big army.
you keep giving me reasons not to go after them. Sounds like you could handle these orcs no problem.
I see what you mean.
Instead of having to take all of my people who aren't trained for war in the overworld, huh?
There's no
see
use
what you
using
mean.
blue-steel blood.
Yeah. You
Also-
people, look at your long, lanky legs, huh? You got legs for days, mate. Legs that just go on
I
and on.
do
They
have
go
very
reach all
nice
the way
legs.
to the
Thank
sky.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
you can
you.
move way faster than we can.
I
And
am
you
my
know
king.
what? You also move more quietly, I bet, huh?
I've
Yeah,
been
you
Yeah,
wondering.
this one
the
is so
parade of
loud.
100 dwarves?
Yes,
Not
you're
to
right. I
mention
see what
the
you mean.
dinosaurs are out there. A T-Rex could stomp us to death. Look, there's a size problem here, huh? We may be short in stature, but what we make up for in girth, he makes like a.
And you're the greatest warriors. That's why I asked. But I see you have good reason.
Look, you can't flatter a dwarf. Unless you're talking about his beard. You can't just call us
That's
great
magnificent.
warriors and hope to prod us into battle, huh?
No, I said I
There's a reason
understand.
we
I thought
have
your
those that
reasons
go
were
out.
very good. So I understand. And we can take care of it. And it's good to be your ally. And I go to high five him.
He accepts your high five.
Nice. It's nice to meet you. Also, Koibu, quick question. How does necromancy work when we literally we took his head off?
Yeah,
Does
you
he have a
did.
new head now?
We don't
How
know.
would you know?
Oh,
That's the mystery, dude.
You've been told an impossible thing.
okay, cool.
We
I'm
gotta-
excited.
So the
Right.
dwarves have no information. We got no extra information being here.
Yeah, the dwarves apparently are completely unaware of any of this orc activity going on.
Mhm.
They haven't seen any increases whatsoever.
So
even
the
though
only-
they have outposts much, much closer to the center of orc activity.
Yeah, we figured
than-
like they would know. So
it
the
would
only
make sense.
the
right?
only people that would know is them are the hobbits. But if we're gonna go to Hobbitville, we might as well just go to the fucking place and go see what's up.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think we should just
Yeah.
decide real quick. Do we want to go orcs or do we want to go necro?
Fuck Necrot. The place level 20 fucking liches and shit. We're being given an opportunity to go get more experience before we could do some really hard fights. We should take it. In my opinion. You guys, whatever you want to do.
We can. I'm okay with that. However, if we find that it's a lich or somebody that's resurrecting these orcs, I'm running headfirst into battle, so make a good decision. Because we're running from some undead creatures to go and fight other undead creatures. So, I mean, that's
Yeah,
whatever
I
we want
think
to
there's
do.
the equal chance of these being high level too, Devin. So I'm kind of in Destiny's spot here.
Sounds
I'm,
like
I'm
we
up
should
for
be
it.
talking to the rangers.
Okay,
who-
so like in terms of undead, there's a huge difference in terms of age, right? So if you've been in a tomb for 2,000 years, you're a fucking like Navy SEAL undead, okay?
We're not
And if
talking
you're
about
like a
the tomb, though.
necromancer, what?
We're not talking about the tomb. we're
Both
talking about
Necrot and the tomb in Hearthhome are fucking 2,000-year-old undead. So if we're gonna go fight that, that's a vastly different than like, hi, I'm a necromancer summoning dead orcs.
Well, wait. I mean, he could be summoning undead people. In
He
tombs,
could be
too. We have
2,000
no
years old,
idea.
but it's how many 2,000-year-old undead are there on the island?
The problem is what's scarier,
yeah,
the
like-
2,000-year-old undead person or the person that has the power to make the undead rise and fight? Because we're fighting an active guy that's resurrecting people, not just old people that have been made
Necromancer could be like a level 5 wizard. They can't be. They might not be shit. Raising an orc is not a difficult thing. Being a
what?
th-
Yes, it
2000
is.
What?
No, it's not. Raise dead is like a level 1 spell or level 3 spell.
That's
You just
like
said
raising it
yourself,
as a
raised dead's
skeleton.
never happened before in 1,000 years.
Resurrection-
Yeah,
that-
clearly
that's
this
true.
guy
Yeah.
has magic that's very strong because nobody's seen this on this island at all. So we
Right.
should
Okay,
expect
no,
that a
but
person that's
I
strong
think-
enough to both raise the orcs and then command them around or get them to do can also like control people and make them do
No.
what he wants. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think we do it. Devin wants to go kill the super necromancer. I agree.
Yeah, we can
Let's
do
go
it.
kill the
Yeah,
super
let's
necromancer.
go. But if we run into this guy and we find that, oh man, we see a guy that raises him, let's run away from this. Like, we're not gonna find. Like, we should do something. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
As always, I think we should get as much information as possible, make an informed decision. But yeah.
So while we had our
Yeah.
week in Yaka, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna let us. Okay, were the old rangers who went orc hunting there?
The people who were the first rangers before you.
Yeah, the second string of rangers, basically.
Oh no! I see who you're talking about. The ones that went orc hunt. Wait, no, actually, I don't see who you're talking about. Hold on. You don't mean the first rangers that you replaced, the ones that you've never actually met in game, right? You mean the
No. We mean like the second group of rangers, like the
Right,
second best group.
Right,
You told
right,
us
right.
that they were out hunting orcs in the top.
Yes.
Were
They
they?
have been seen. They have returned, and then they were sent out after the battle happened, which happened like the night before you arrived. So they were sent out the next day to go and track these orcs to their lair if they could, figure out where they came from, with the supposition that if there's 60 of them, they should leave some level of trail through the jungle. So your people packed super light and have been bolting through the jungle as quickly as possible to try and find their home before the trail gets muddled by the rains. Does that help?
Yep.
Oh, also, since we had a long rest here, can we get our experience for the dragon and the phaser beasts and the...
Sure. Yeah, we can get all that stuff here.
Or we could do that for our
let's
next break or whatever.
Yeah. The question before us now is, do you want to just like kick it here for a month or so while they make this armor and you can just pass it? Or...
I think we should. I think the orc situation can get worse if we wait. This is the one time I agree that we should actually move because we don't have enough. Yeah. So I think we should leave the armor here to be worked on and go do other shit. There's no like a month of time is actually stuff on the island can change. That's a lot of time.
I agree for once.
Yeah.
Sure.
Normally Trump's like fucking crazy, but this time he's not crazy.
Let's go off to Acropolis then. Yeah. Everyone in favor of moving to Acropolis now?
Yeah.
Speed run it.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go. We're
Well,
fully
right.
rested.
I mean, I don't know about speedrun, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go there. Yeah, and find out what's happening. Now, if you guys want, we can go to the hobbits first and get more information, or we can go straight
None
to.
of the hobbits will know anything.
Okay. Well, they're the ones that get attacked when the orcs increase, right? Yeah.
They're getting attacked, whatever.
But we can just go there and we can go capture. Like maybe we can set up some trap for like a band of orcs and then ask them for information.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Since Destiny can speak to them, if he
Or
uses the
any of
crown.
us can, right?
Yeah, we could just
Let's start
yeah.
rolling.
north here also.
Let's move
Or we can
out.
just go to their old camp, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go to the old camp.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So off you go. You can exit through the north end over here, head back into the jungle. Everyone should be full on all resources. I hope you have done that to your sheets already.
What about AXP that Destiny mentioned?
I was just going to throw it all together at the end of the session, but I guess
okay,
if
we can do that.
you did take a long rest in Yaka.
I'm only asking in case somebody levels up. Otherwise, I don't really care.
How
We can
close
do-
are you to level, Thorbjorn?
I have 27,000, so I need 6K.
6K?
Levels 5e level.
Let's see.
Character advancement.
We did a dragon. We did a bunch of displacer beasts and some allosauruses. Plus 4 times 100 plus 3 times 50.
6,575.
Let's see, what else was it? Was it just those 3 encounters?
Yeah, I believe
Combat
so.
encounters?
Mhm.
Okay.
Plus whatever we haven't gotten.
and Did you get XP the previous session?
Don't think so.
I don't
Not
think
for
so.
The dragon, no.
Right, but you didn't get it for anything else either, did you?
I don't know
No.
if we fought anything else, did we? I know we traveled a lot. I don't remember if we had any other random encounters.
A lot of roleplay.
A lot of role playing. Yeah.
Riki. Oh, you fought the 7 polacanthuses. You didn't kill them all, but you did rout the group, and we had an argument over that. Where's dinosaur?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Polycanthus. Plus 100 plus. Let's see. What else did we do? Oh, you did a whole bunch of trade and RP.
And we did the quest of killing the green dragon for those people. Like we forced a quest upon them.
Right. Okay.
Oh, and I killed an orc.
Divided by 4 people, everyone can take home 3,200 on the nose.
What's the number?
3200.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay. 3K more. All right. Should I roll as a D20 to get us moving?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ha! Ha!
Another 13. What a day, guys. What a day.
I think every time I roll, I get an encounter.
Well, sometimes you have traveled huge distances with no encounters whatsoever. Also, are you rebuilding your stag so that you can move more quickly?
Oh, I would have done it over the week. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you can do a third hex. I shouldn't move it for you though. Go ahead and move one more hex. Love it. And can I get a D100 from you, Thorbjorn? A 5. And a 3D4.
Oh.
7. Excellent. Okay, you are moving through the jungle. When you come across, I mean, there's ruins all over the place, right? So you come across another group of ruins that is just like knocked over stones all over. It's sort of like an open area where trees aren't growing or won't grow or have been cut down and not regrown. It looks something like this. And it is while you are walking through this place that you are attacked. Let me just put some tokens on the map for us here.
7 large dragons.
No, it is a group of 7 leech beetles. You have encountered these a few times in the past, and those of you that lived in Yaka your whole life, those of you that lived above ground in Yaka your whole life, are vaguely familiar with leech beetles. They are large beetles, but not that big. They're maybe about what is this? 3.5 feet across, and they have well camouflaged exoskeletons like you might find on a cephalopod of sorts. They stick to trees and bushes, camouflage themselves, and then leap out and attack people. And they're called leech beetles because they drain blood and drink it. I think you fought some way, way, way earlier on. And you will be made aware of their presence. Sorry, that's not the right marching order.
Didn't we summon these at some point?
Oh, yeah, you've summoned them before, definitely. You will be made aware of their presence when you're right around here-ish. And since I haven't rolled it in secret yet, why don't Zai, you give me a perception check at -5, please. Versus their...
Oh, getting it.
Ooh, they rolled terrible. They only rolled a 10 on their stealth. So even at -5, you will spot them as you're walking through this area, Zai. Probably, let's just switch it around and have you guys coming from the other direction so you'll see them before you get to them.
Okay. I mutter as I point out to the trees. Leech beetles. We better turn around before they get the jump on us.
But is there any reason for us not to annihilate them?
We are about to, I imagine. We're rolling initiative.
I mean,
If you want, they
guys,
haven't attacked yet. They're hiding on the trees.
If you really want to just kill some random leech beetles, sure.
Yep, I sure
Yeah.
do. Do we get
I
a
sure do.
surprise attack round, or what? How does that
Okay.
work?
Yeah, you guys can get a surprise attack. They haven't moved yet. They're blended in. Zai spots them. You'll have to have him point them out to you because they blend in pretty well.
Okay.
Sure. I point out that first group to the northwest, and I draw my bow.
Northwest?
Get my javelin ready.
Northeast. Sorry.
Northeast. Okay, this one on the right side, I'm going to shoot at it once.
Yep.
16.
That'll hit. Even with maybe a penalty for not having great vision, it'll still easily hit. You'll whap it for 9. Its camouflage will be broken as it falls out of the tree. Hits the ground.
again?
11 is not good enough.
I follow up on the one Destiny hit.
The
16.
javelin, easy hit. And that is a dead leech beetle.
And then I'll shoot the one on the I'll shoot the one on the left.
Mm-hmm. 15 is a hit.
Okay. We don't get advantage because of the sneak attack, or no?
Yeah, I think any advantage would be canceled out by like their semi-camouflaged, hard to point out status.
Sure, okay. 12.
12 will actually kill one outright.
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, the other nearby ones will take flight, opening their beetle shells and flapping their wings and starting to buzz off. I think anyone with ranged attacks can get like another full round of attacks at them before they disappear. So
Wait,
go ahead
we
if you
already
have
got all the
bows.
XP for these. Don't waste your arrows.
Yeah, we're already at XP. It's fine. Right, let's leave.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700 divided by 5. Everyone take home another 140 experience.
Oh, wow.
Ogres, dude!
Right
I
now?
can do this all day.
Oh my god.
Right now. There you
How much
go.
was it?
140.
That's what I live for.
Yeah. You are at the point where most of the creatures in the jungle are way too weak to even be considered a threat.
Good shit. I like
Yep.
it.
All right, somebody else roll.
Flintheart, roll us a d20 for movement.
Oh, this campaign. All right. Yeah. 8.
All right, move us 4 hexes through the bamboo, I believe.
Where are we going? All the way up to the bamboo?
Northwest. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yeah,
3, 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Corin, d20 for the next day.
Aren't we there?
Nope.
Where are you going?
1, 2, and then I believe it was either here or here. One of these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you give me, whoever's got the highest perception in the party, please give me a perception check at -5 as you are going through this area. I think that's still Zai.
Okay, I'll roll it. Perception. That's a 9.
Yeah, you are having some trouble finding it. You're definitely in the general vicinity, but you're not sure which hex it is. And the map that you had that had the markings is the map that got destroyed.
Oh, I'll throw
So-
in that my personal thought is that it's on the northeast side of this. So I try to guide the direction towards the
Sure.
northeast side of either this hex or that hex.
Yeah, actually, I think as we fleed from this, I remember because Devin had that big blizzard up, we literally hugged the mountains, like coming in to like where there was an alcove where that cave was embedded in the mountains, I think.
Oh, it feels like a long time ago.
We were
It
dead.
was.
Hmm.
Huh. A long, long time ago. So you're walking through the jungle here. It's thick and overgrown. The rains are coming down because it's late in the afternoon, and it always rains in the afternoon. And you're not finding the spot that you were hoping to find right off the bat. It might take you a little more while of searching to find it. So give me another movement for another day and give me another perception check, and we'll see if we can come across it. And like, now that you're not moving at double speed, you can make your perception checks normally.
Okay. Do you want to just stay in this hex?
Yeah.
Okay. We feel confident enough that we were right, that we're just going to stay here and look in the northeast. Let's see. So here's a perception check.
We have to do a roll too, right? A movement.
We're not moving.
think
No,
it
but
wants us to-
you're spending a day here, and it's the encounter per day check.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Right, yeah. It is hugged along the cliff wall, I believe, in this hex, and you will find the entrance to the lair. It seems to have been changed somewhat. There has been a landslide here recently where some of the cliff and mountain came down, and a tunnel has been carved through the new landslided area, changing the shape of the entrance to the cave, which is why you couldn't find it right away. But you spot some familiar features, and you spot this landslided mess that has some new growth on top of it, and you can spot an orcish guard at the edge of the cave. And I think this is the perfect place to end for the session. Right outside the cave, seeing a guard standing in the rain.
Oh, shit.
All right.
So
What's that?
that's it for today's session.
Yeah,
All right, everybody,
Koibu
congratulations.
takes us out, right? Yeah, we're back on, I think. Top left, Devin, go.
Hello, I am Devin Nash, twitch.tv/Devin Nash. May I be permitted to say something I'm doing for, it's like a charity thing? I don't have to do it here if you don't want to.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. As I know you're part of it as well, Destiny, or I don't know if you're going to be on, but you're part of the crew. Trenex and I tomorrow for the podcast, we're doing like a 7-hour like marathon thing. We're still landing on the charity we're going to do it for, but it's going to be something progressing the BLM movement, the problems that are happening in America right now. So more on that. So please do come check that out. That'd be really cool. Thank you. I'll be doing a stream on it as well with my own like donation drive on Friday.
Ziz?
Hi, my name is Zizaran. I'm wearing other people's faces. This is my t-shirt. I usually stream Path of Exile. Right now, I'm playing Hardcore Terraria on Expert Hard Mode, and it's my first time playing the game. I'll be doing that later today, probably in like 30 minutes or something. Come check it out.
Koibu.
You guys can find me at twitch.tv/Koibu or all things Koibu all over the place. And we'll have some more interesting news about an upcoming campaign called Tombs of Scoria pretty soon.
Whoa.
Wow. Done. Wait, Trump.
Yeah, I'm actually building a character for a real life group D&D. We're doing something with the new book released, Mythic Odysseys of Theros. That should be pretty cool.
Sweet.
Wow. And then I'm Destiny. You can find me at All Things Destiny. Thanks for coming. We should be here next week, same time.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And that should be it.
Thank
we'll
you
see you
guys.
guys next week. Yeah. Bye.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye.
Hey.